Checkity check. Did this get tangled? Thank you, Walking Miracle. I was just about to check the settings. I thought something was off. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kitty Beck. How's that volume? The music should be a little louder right now. Check. Yeah, looks good. Almost time. Thank you, Walking Miracle. Elmer, welcome back. Love that name. Trying to go for at least 2 premium packs. Good luck, my friend. I think there's a real good chance today. I think it'll sell out, but I think a real good chance. All right, let's do this thing. I didn't put a timer up, but here we are. Hey, welcome everybody. Happy NF Tuesday. Soldier Swag over on YouTube. Hello, hello. Along with Monster Pete. What's up, Monster Pete? Let's see, who all do we have on Twitch? It gave me a 30-minute queue. It's not live yet, so that's absolutely the norm for right now. It goes live at 11, so you're not being put out 30 minutes. We're all waiting 30 minutes. That's how it works. What's up, Jace, OP Influencer, Boundless Genie? Hi, how are you? Sorry if I didn't get in here in time to say hello. I hope you're still around. What's up, Buzz King, Nadu6? Or Nessa, thank you for the sub tier 1, 46 months over on Twitch. Bing bong, you ding dongs. And that's a hype train for my Twitch friends, which means you guys have a few minutes to push the hype train forward, get that locomotive going with your subs, gifted subs, and bits. The more of that we get, the more the hype train moves forward. And if we complete a level 3 at 100% or more, I'll give everybody here 100 Sully bucks. And then for every level after, I'll give another 100 Sully bucks. I'm making myself a little G Fuel hydration right now. It's been a while. Reminder that I am a partner with G Fuel. You guys can get a discount with Soldier Swag. Follow it on Twitch. Thank you, Soldier Swag. You can get a discount on G Fuel using my link. That's all you need to do. Exclamation point G Fuel in the chat. Get yourself. I think it's 20% off of your purchase. They have amazing stuff like your hydration that I'm drinking that doesn't have caffeine, but they also have G Fuel and a bunch of different flavors like this gummy worms. I still haven't even cracked open yet. We need to try that at some point. I just don't do as much of it anymore because I'm drinking coffee in the mornings and I don't do the G Fuel late in the streams. So, what's up, Big Game? Punked. Nadu6 said maybe some Tuesdays we can name it Twitchy Tides Tuesday and have like 50 plus games all stream. Sounds like you need to start streaming, my friend. You got some good ideas. Bring it on, Nadu6. Sander is here. What's up? I am Sander. Amako is here. What's up, Amako? Tarjaran Puma tier 2, 47 months. Miss Fancy Cherry Prime 24 months. Wait a minute. How come I didn't hear noise for that one? Boundless Genie followed over on Twitch. Thank you, Boundless Genie. I appreciate you. Zach Bonifer. Geller Will is back. What's up, Geller Will? How are you now? Angelito Frijoles, Regime, Mock and Lazarus, Funko Addict Tech. I owe you a response on Twitter. I apologize. Busy weekend. Detroit Pop Guy, Savage Tier 2, 46 months. There's Alex R21R with the first time chat. We'll just call you Alex. That Tommy TV. What's up, Tommy? How are you, bud? Let's Scooby-Doo this. I like that. Scooby-2. Let's Scooby-Doo this. Geek Drifter Prime, 24 months. Thank you, Geek Drifter. Fugazi is back. What's up, Fugazi? Elmer says, any favorites from this pack? I really like the one that's the most non-pop. Not because I'm trying to be like anti-Funko or anything. Just I think it's so unique. There's the headless guy. So he's not a pop really at all. Other than the body is a small body in a box. And I just find that really amusing. Geller, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. What's up, Savage? By the way, Savage, thank you very much. She helped me out in getting one of these awesome keychains from Priscilla from C2E2. That came in the mail. If you guys haven't seen these, I don't know if she has any more on her website. There's pizza shaker, pizza my heart, and inside you can see the little bits that shake around in the pizza window, so you can rearrange your toppings. I love that. So cool. But Savage also sent me a few of her buttons, boutons, from C2E2. Her art is fantastic. I mean, honestly, Savage, why aren't we seeing NFTs from you? So talented. I hope you get up and running if you want to do it. SDME123, how are you now? G Fuel still has a BOGO go. Okay, so use my link. Go in, use the BOGO, buy one, get one. In case you guys don't know what that means. Use that. Get the best deal possible for yourself. I still get a kickback. Boba James! What's up, Boba James? How are you now? Pop and Do over on YouTube. Happy drop day. Good luck, everyone. Says Pop and Do. If you guys have not already done so, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Please go over and follow on YouTube as well. I can't put the link in the Twitch chat. That's against the terms of service. But I can say over on YouTube, it's Nerds Unite Us. Look it up, Nerds Unite Us. Pardon me, I'm live over there. But more importantly, when you go over there, click on the Pop and Duo name and give them a follow. Family-friendly, positive, good-natured, fun Funko content. I know many of you are like, but I really want people who complain and constantly make fun of the company that I like to collect their products. If you can just fight that urge to go over and follow people who don't do that, Pop and Duo, myself, Funko Fan 34, and a whole bunch of other people in our community who are constantly talking about Funko stuff and having a good time with it. Pop and Duo, I could not recommend them more. Make sure you give them a follow, subscribe to their channel. Pop Paragon just gifted 5 tier 1 subs, and for some reason we're not hearing anything, but it is happening. Thank you, Pop Paragon. That's going to make sure everybody gets some extra Sully bucks here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boba James, missed you, man. I hope you're doing well. Good to have you back. Zach Bonifer with a joke. What do you call a Great Dane wearing a snorkel? A Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo-ba-Doo. Soldier Swag says the gummy G Fuel is awesome. Recommend to everyone. Okay, I got to try it. Miss Fancy Cherry, I said subscribe with Prime. Thank you, thank you. 24 months. That puts us in the level 4 hype train, so everybody here is automatically going to get 100 Sully bucks if you're watching on Twitch when this hype train ends. Sully bucks are important because if you follow along and earn 2 Sully bucks for every 10 minutes you're here, those accumulate. You can check your balance at any time by typing in !points. Then on Fridays, we play the box game. Oh, geez, I'm throwing Post-its. We throw the box game. I've got these awesome boxes created by my friend Ed Pogue, Bootwasted. We fill them with prizes, and you use those points to buy entries. So you don't have to spend any money at all. You just have to come by the stream, earn those points. You get little bonuses like that we're about to have where I give everybody 100. And then you enter using those points to win prizes like this stuff here. Stickers, pop sockets, pops, bitty pops. I haven't even put this in yet. I've got an awesome Fall Guys owl. I think I have 2 of those. I can put one in the prizes. I got a lot of fun stuff to give away. Real physical prizes I mail to you. No, you don't have to spend any money. And you can win those delivered to you. So the more you're here, the more points you earn. The more points you earn, the more entries you buy. The more entries you buy, the bigger chance you have a win an actual physical prize. Gucci Gaming just rated the channel with 6 viewers. We've got the music, but the freaking GIF doesn't work. Thank you, Gucci Gaming! So some of the audio is working and some is not. I don't know what's going on. Every time I get one thing fixed, another thing breaks. But here we are. Tommy TV says SDCC Scooby-Doo Pop Scuba Scoob because he's wearing a scuba suit. That would be awesome. Not confirmed. Not confirmed. Spawn, how you doing? Swarty, what's up? How are you now? Nikki K is on both YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, Nikki K. The Knight is awesome. I would love KNIGHT. I would love to get that Knight as well. We'll see. That is the Grail, 999 pieces. So best of luck to you all. I hope everybody here pulls a Grail. So I missed it, but what's the deal with the Ultra Redeemable? Is it a 10-inch or something? Yeah, Mike Zig. That was the that was for the Funame drop. If you got a well, there's 2 things you're talking about. That was the that wasn't the Ultra. That was the Mythic for the Funame drop. For this Scooby-Doo drop, you've got Ultra. That's a separate thing. And it's between Epic and Legendary. So there are more Ultras than there are Legendaries, but I believe less ultras than there are epics. I don't even know about that for sure. There might actually be more epics or less epics, but the ultra there's 5,000 of, and if you pull one of the ultra cards from a pack, you do get a guaranteed physical pop, assuming you follow all the instructions over the next few months to go through the snapshot to get your coin, to turn your coin in. It doesn't cost you any money, you just have to follow the steps. And if you do all that, you get Scooby in disguise. We can take a quick look at it before we jump into the queue. But it gives you a better chance. You haven't missed anything. The drop happens in 20 minutes. You can buy a pack, you can buy a standard, you can buy a premium, of course. The odds of pulling one are so good because there's like 30-something thousand packs, but 5,000 Scooby in disguise ultras that are going to be in those packs. So you got a really good chance of pulling one. Punk says, I feel like the headless will be the popular one. Misty. Hello, Misty. Thank you so much for being here on Friday and helping out. We did have a lot of issues on Friday with the stream. I couldn't multi-stream to YouTube for whatever reason. Got that fixed. We got follow botted, which I still don't understand what the purpose of that is. Sorry, I'm having some string cheese. Really weird. But everything should be back and functioning normal. But if something's off with if you're not able to chat, you're not able to whatever in the stream, let me know. We'll work on getting it fixed. We had to like frantically apply some filters to keep new people from coming in, and they were creating fake accounts and following, and it just disrupts everything. Nikki K says, oh, the Bhutan is so cute. That's the one Savage made. Pop Paragon, those gifted subs went to Mike Zig, SDME123, Nerd and Cheese, Regime, Mana Suerte, and we completed level 4, 44%. So we didn't complete the level 4, but we did complete level 3 all the way through. And I said I would add points to everyone here. I tell you what, I'll make it 150. So there's a few extras for you guys who are here on Twitch. Movie Man says, I'm going to skip this drop. Sully, no money's available. Still trying to get the Grail from Star Trek Next Generation NFT set. Well, good luck, Movie Man. I don't know what that's going for these days. But maybe your chance is coming. Notorious Ninja, what's up? Rabbit Larry, love the emote. How are you now? Geller says, where is Sully Bucks for digging? I don't have any digging here, but you can earn the Sully Bucks just by watching. Type in exclamation point points. Make sure you don't leave a space in between the exclamation point and the word, and the chat will return back and tell you your balance. There you go. So you got 2 points, Geller Will, but you'll earn 2 points for every 10 minutes that you're here. Plus, I just dropped 150 on everybody in the chat. So you've already got a bunch. You can check again at any point, and you'll see how many you have. There's Jasp. What's up, Jasp? How are you now? Jasp runs Chain Champs, site we'll be using today to analyze the drop. And speaking of analyzing, I think we better get over and get in the queue. I'm just going to quickly go through. Thank you again, Gucci Gaming, for the raid. I appreciate that. Anybody coming over, if you're still around. My name is Sully. I'm a variety streamer, a Twitch partner, Gold Wax ambassador. Got a free NFT today for any of you who have a Wax wallet. Just type in exclamation point free NFT in the chat over on Twitch, and you can grab that up. Or on YouTube, Monster Pete asked for it. I apologize, I didn't get that already, Monster Pete. Let me grab the link for you guys. Whoops. I think, nope, that won't work.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Let me try it again this way. Unfortunately, the YouTube comments and entries and all kinds of stuff is not really functional, and I still don't understand why I can't have it all running from one place to both chats, but it just doesn't work. Let me put this in here for you guys on YouTube, and then I'll pin it. Only valid. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. 5/28. Okay, that should work, and I'll pin that. So you fill out the form once. Do not fill it out multiple times. You fill out the form once, and I will airdrop a free NFT to you either this afternoon or tomorrow. That free NFT you can do whatever you want with. I'm not going to go look at your wallet and go, well, that person sold it. I'm not going to do it. I don't care. Do what you want with it. It's yours once I give it to you. But you only get one free per account. So one free per person. Then tomorrow there will be some blends up. So I'm working on some art of my mascot Hoot in cosplay, or cosplay as he calls it. You can come back with that free NFT. You can blend it, which is essentially turn that in. It gets destroyed. You get a new NFT that's rarer and, in my opinion, more cool. And you just got to come back tomorrow to check that out on NFT blocks. If you're not familiar with NFT blocks, or you want more information on what is up with the blend and where to access it and all that stuff, don't forget to apply to my newsletter or subscribe to my newsletter, which is free. And I promise not to inundate you with a bunch of BS. It's in the Twitch channel right there, and I'll get it over to YouTube for you guys. Subscribe to that, and I'll send you newsletters when I have a drop, when I'm going live, stuff like that. And then eventually I want to have it where I'm going to remind you guys about snapshots and end of redemptions for Funko projects, stuff like that. But I need to figure out how to filter the Funko collectors and the non-Funko collectors, because I don't want to inundate people with stuff they don't want. Manny said, wish you the grailiest luck. May you get 4 grails. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate that. Okay, let's jump over. We only have a limited amount of time. We got 15 minutes to get all set up in the queue before we all get a random spot in line. We're going to take a quick look at this drop. Willibard said, didn't have to do a CAPTCHA for Funko, but had to do one for the Sully form. Let's go. Oh, boy. I don't know what Funko... They turn it on, they turn it off. They're doing all kinds of stuff to try and figure it out. Good on them. Here's the drop. In case you guys don't know, this is how it works. You can buy some packs. You can either get a standard pack, 5 items in there for $9.99. There's 21,000 total standard packs available. Or, and this is my recommendation, go for the premium pack, 17 items, so you get a couple of bonus ones for free, compared to if you bought 3 individual packs. 3 individual standard packs. Premium has only 17,000 packs, so we're looking at 38,000 total packs available with 5,000 of the Ultra. I mean, if you buy a premium, I feel like your chances are really good. I think, I don't want to quote it wrong, but Patrick on Drop told the public that it was like a 40% chance of pulling an Ultra if you got a premium pack. So essentially buy 2 and you're almost guaranteed. We'll see how that math works today. Yeah, good luck to everybody. And here's what we're chasing. You got the Grail, 999 pieces if you're lucky enough to pull it. It's the metallic Black Knight. There's what you're looking for out of a pack. There's what gets delivered to you later, assuming you follow all the instructions. Pop Buds, thank you for the follow. Legendary Puppet Master. There's 1,900 of these. I think this one might be my favorite. Really, really like that. This is what you're looking to pull out of a pack. This is what you'll get delivered to you later on, probably early next year, if everything goes according to plan. Phantom Virus, also a legendary, glow-in-the-dark, 1,900 pieces. Hopefully you're going to pull this out of a pack, and then you get this. Here's my second favorite, the Headless Spectre. I think it's awesome because it's so against the norm for what a pop is. Legendary, 1,900 pieces. So that's 3 legendaries. Then, this is the one that confuses everybody, and I'm not sure why. To me, it was very self-explanatory. But, you know, if you have questions, ask them. I don't want to tell anybody they're stupid for asking questions. Just, to me, they weren't trying to throw a curveball. They weren't trying to trick anybody. Seemed very simple to me. It's an Ultra, a new rarity, 5,000 available. You pull this out of a pack, you're going to get the Ultra delivered to you, assuming you follow instructions later on when you have to. You'll get that pop delivered to you. And then the royalty. This is the trickiest one. This one, it was not a curveball, but it wasn't easy unless you had somebody guiding you through it, or you could read and follow along. In the early days, it was kind of tricky for us to figure it out. Proto is Scooby-Doo. 2,300 possible. So there actually are more Ultra than there are Epics, because we know that, because if you want to get a royalty set, you need common, one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. The epics are the toughest to get. That's what we'll be focusing on today, and trying to get those epics to complete our Scooby-Doo set, because today's the day. You'll see what I mean if you hang around and take your time. I'm going to show you when to buy those epics to hopefully complete your royalty set early and inexpensively, so that you can have the royalty set without having to pay a lot of money for those epics later. Manny says his favorite is the Headless Spectre, or the Headless, Headless Spectre. Geller says, could someone send you the fund to buy a pack on stream 1 week to open, then you could send the contents to the person who sent you the money, or how would you do something like that? So you want me to buy, you want to buy the pack, but you want me to open it and send the contents back to you. Honestly, I mean, that might be fun so that I'm opening the pack on stream, but I don't know. Given the amount of time I have and the fact that I like to do the community pack, so I'm actually giving stuff to people, I think you buy the pack for you and you open the pack is probably the best way to do it. Fegma says, I got my Back to the Future package. I didn't get one of the pops that I redeemed. Still waiting for a reply from support. How long does it usually take? I don't know how long their response time usually is. But I know they've upped their customer service game, so hopefully you'll hear from them soon. Be sure you check your tracking numbers that were provided to you, because sometimes they break it into multiple boxes, and I'll get some delivered to my door, but some are delivered to the community mailbox when they'll put them in a single thing. They're delivered by different companies. Some comes via USPS, some goes through DHL, some goes through FedEx, some goes through UPS. So just because you didn't get it all at once doesn't mean you're not going to get it all. I would always say if you get a package one day and it doesn't have everything, don't go straight to panic mode. Give it a few days before you go to panic mode, because chances are it's just going to be delivered in a different way. Only had one tracking for the 2. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely then give it a few days and then follow up with them and let them know. Give them the tracking number, any information you can. Are they only credit card purchases? Is Dead by Cereal the Reverend Cat? What a name. I'm going to call you Dead. It is, you can purchase today using a credit card, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. Then, that's the primary market. That's when you buy your packs. Then in the secondary market, you can buy, it's basically like going to eBay at that point for the packs and the individual NFTs. You'll then buy, if you're on the wax side of things, you'll need wax. In other words, if you're on Atomic Hub, Nifty Blocks, Chain Champs, NFT Hive, all those are wax based markets, you'll need wax. If you're buying from the Funko market, that's a separate market, and I know it can be confusing. I'll explain it more later. We're in a pinch for time. We're about to jump into the queue, and I want to make sure we get that done. If you buy from the Funko marketplace, you'll need USDC. If that kind of baked your noodle a little bit, just give me some time. I'll walk through it all. I'll answer all your questions. I'll help you. You just have to be patient with me. Right now, what we got to do is we got to get in the queue. Because we have 8 minutes left to do that and get our spots, and I don't want to be too pressured and mess up. So secondary only for me. I know have wax. Do or don't have wax. Only have wax. Don't like the inflated prices. Inflated sounds like such a negative term. I don't think that's the term to apply here. What it is it's a secondary market. The prices are higher. Sometimes, not always. You can actually make out like a bandit if you just buy the epics you need to complete a royalty set. You can usually get out a lot cheaper than you can buying individual packs. But the prices are set by the market. In other words, the people that are buying and selling. It's not like Funko's trying to gouge anybody. I want to make that clear. It is a secondary market, just like eBay is to physical Funko Pops. Okay, I know you guys still have some questions and some thoughts and all that good stuff. Let me get into the queue, and then we'll see how that goes. I'm going to get back to drops. Oh, you don't blame Funko. Good. Honestly, to be totally honest with you, Dead by Cereal, there are times where the packs go lower than retail on that secondary market if you consider that you would have had to pay taxes and stuff with your credit card. So give it some time, and you may see those premium packs today, especially if we don't have a sellout. You may see those premium packs going for right at retail. Okay, I'm joining the queue right now. Luckily, there's not a lot of information to put in. I just clicked the queue. I joined straight in. Like you guys said, no CAPTCHA, no extra. This is the queue, but the queue, this is like a pre-queue, if you will. In 6 minutes and 18 seconds, it is going to jumble everyone and then give us a spot in line in the actual queue. If you don't know how to get here, digital.funko.com. You don't really have to have anything except for a credit card on standby, which I'm going to have to go run down and grab mine because I'm an idiot and forgot. But I'll get all these queues set up first. You can log in up to 7 times on the same Wi-Fi system, the same Wi-Fi network. Where's my phone? Uh-oh. Did I leave my phone somewhere? Luckily, I have this. Oh, there it is. Because I use the 2-factor authentication to get into my wallet, and I need that right now. You can open up multiple browsers on the same computer. Whoops, wrong one. But not within the same browser. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Let me get this one on my laptop going first. Okay, that one's in. Try again. It didn't want to put me in the queue. There we go. Now I'm in the queue there. Okay, so I have a browser open right here, but I can't go just hit plus and open up another tab and put in the stuff because you have to have a unique Qt ID everywhere you go. And if you open multiple browsers within this, or multiple tabs within the same browser, that's not going to work. So what I do is you can also open an incognito window or a private browsing window, depending on which browser you're using. Go to digital.funko.com there. There we go. Go to the queue. You may have to log in, all that good stuff. I'll do that again. May have to put in my... Okay, can we just... There we go. I have to put in my two-factor authentication, so I'll move that over for a split second. Uh-oh, I think I may have just messed it up. All this because some people just can't play by the rules. They got to have bots and all that fun stuff. Instead of just, you know, just going in and buying the packs that they can get. Somebody always thinks they're, should be able to get more. There we go. Now I'm in. You want to come down and double check this queue at ID. This one ends in E4. This one ends in 8B. We're good. We're golden. Okay, so I have two queues open there. I'm going to do the same thing on my laptop, and I'm going to open one up on my phone. New incognito window. Sorry if I'm not answering your questions or whatever right now. We got to get this done in the next 3 minutes or else I miss out on my chances to be in early. But I will answer questions and help you guys out. That's what we do here. I'm here to help you guys. And in addition to getting what I want, I'm here to help you understand and participate. Every one of these, I got a something went wrong, try again. That's an interesting tactic. There we go. Double check all your QIDs. Make sure they're unique. Another bonus little pro tip here. Take your mobile device, if you have internet access on it individually, turn your Wi-Fi off, and then go on in that way. It's a separate, completely separate instance of how you're connecting. It's not even on your same Wi-Fi network if you turn your Wi-Fi off. And I've had pretty good luck doing that on my phone. If you have your iPad with internet connection, you can do the same there. Oops, wrong username. There we go. Only have your phone. I wish you the best of luck, Willibard. Good luck to everybody trying, says Manny. Authenticator. Wait, I don't think that changed. There we go. Okay, so I now have 5 windows open. I could do more, but 5's plenty, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see if I answered or missed any questions that I need to answer. It'd be interesting on how much the Ultra will be going for in the secondary market with there being so many made available. I'm guessing it's going to go sub $20. I don't know if it'll happen today. What's up, Magic Mike? I don't know if it'll happen today or in the upcoming days. Just remember, you guys, as far as the overall process for this goes, you have 120 days to get your legendaries, grails, and royalty sets. Some people feel obligated and pressured to finish everything today. You don't have to, and you probably shouldn't. Because honestly, you'll save money in the long run if you don't rush to it today. Not every case, but in most cases, that's true. The only thing I encourage you to rush into today is 2 things. If you're going to buy packs, you want to get them at retail because you're concerned they'll go above retail. Be here in the queue now. Your time's almost up to do that. We have over 1 minute, just a little over 1 minute. And 2, when I tell you, focus on buying your epics today. That's it. Your commons, uncommons, rares, don't worry about them. Don't focus on that. You can buy those cheap later. If you worry about it today, you're wasting time that you could be putting into your epics. SDME says, new drop. We're doing the Scooby-Doo drop, yep. Unless you're asking about my drop, let me know. Clarify that for me. Those Funko Scooby-Doos look awesome. Yeah, I think so too. Are you getting in on this, Magic Mike? I almost expect some epics to cost more than the Ultra on secondary. I mean, honestly, this is not a shot at you. If you're waiting that long to buy your epics, shame on you. They could get there, but hopefully you're not buying them at that price. I don't want to see that happen to anybody. But I mean, it makes sense because there are less epics by a significant margin than there are ultras, and the epics lead to a royalty. It makes sense that we could see that, but logically doesn't make sense that it should happen, right? It's like on the fence whether that could happen or not. How many packs am I going for? 4 premium. That's kind of my zone. Natty says today's the day Sully pulls a 101 grill. Get your cameras out. I hope you're right. Kyong Wee, how are you? You filled out the form? Perfect. I'll send you the NFT for free either this afternoon or tomorrow. Oh, I got to go grab my card. That's right. Thank you, Zach Bonifer. So we're waiting in the queue right now. You guys know how this goes. I'll be right back. Take me 10 seconds. Probably longer. I'm back. Okay. 11 minutes, 7, less than a minute. You guys can see that on screen. And still waiting on my phone to tell me where I'm at. So this what happened was the queue got jumbled, and then it randomly put us in. Guess what? My phone, not on Wi-Fi, went straight in. So I have my 2 spots I need to get my packs. I'm going to take this off screen as I complete the purchase because you guys really shouldn't be staring at my personal information. We'll put this back here while we do that. Getting my 2 premium packs there. Using my credit card. Well, technically my PayPal card. Make sure it doesn't show on screen. So we'll buy these packs. We'll get to open them here in just a minute. I wish everybody the best of luck. I really do. I really hope everybody gets what you were hoping for. I would say don't expect anything. It is a bit of a gamble. I don't consider it gambling, but it is a bit of a gamble. But you know exactly what the numbers are. Versus like if you go buy a pack of sports cards, you don't know what the odds are of you actually pulling anything that great. They might present them, but I think you got to take that with a grain of salt. With this, the blockchain, we can see everything. We know exactly what the odds are. And guess what? You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. I've had a few bad days in a row. I'm hoping today's a good day. So Movie Man said, I'm a bit surprised they didn't bring back the Mythic Pack. My theory on this is that Funko is probably going to stick with, for now, Mythic stuff for their Freddy, their own IP. Not just for Freddy, but for their own IP. In other words, they're not going to, right out of the gate, be working with licenses on a Mythic Pack. They have to go present that to those companies and get their approval to do stuff like that because of the characters that they're using and all that. And it may take a while before anybody allows them to do a Mythic. And honestly, I hope that if they do continue to do the Mythics, that they are not oversized. That we see Mythics that are regular 4.5 or 4.5 inch pops. I would rather see that. That's just my own personal opinion. I'm not harshing on Funko for the 10 inch. I just know that as far as value in the future goes, that something like in this, if Scooby had a Mythic and they went with like, I don't know, a Velma Mythic, cool pose, very unique pop, glow in the dark or flocked or something really cool to set it apart from the others, at 499 pieces would be ideal. That's what I'd like to see. If I had the opportunity to present them with an idea, that's what I would do. Let's see. Should see my packs. There we go. I got my 4 premium packs. I was hoping the Velma Soda was going to make an appearance. I was hoping for Soda as well. Even though Soda, the opinions on Soda seem to have changed. I saw the 10-inch Freddy is already worth $1,000, Sully, a good amount for a pop like that. I wonder if it's going to hold. I really wonder if it's going to hold. I am baffled sometimes with some of the pops that I go to list on eBay that are under 500 pieces and don't go for that much versus something like that. It's hot right now. Will it hold? I don't know. Kind of cool that the royalty from this NFT set is glow in the dark. I love that. I absolutely love that. I'm glad that they're doing more true premium offerings through the NFTs. If I missed a comment from you, I apologize. It's been a busy few minutes as I try to get through the queues and get my packs. Feel free to drop that comment again. If it tells you you've already commented that, just change it slightly. You're not spamming me if you just post a question again. It's okay. 2 premium packs, 3 Puppet Masters. Justin, are you one of those that hits the psycho button, Justin? Are you hitting the show me everything? You don't space it out at all. You just go in. I can't do that. I wish they would make a few vinyl soda NFT sets and add a chase in them. A chase in the sodas would be a game changer for the NFTs. You know what I wish they'd do, honestly? Reward us that are hardcore NFT collectors. Do soda in there, but don't announce a chase. And then when it's delivered, surprise, chase. That would be really cool. I don't think they'd ever do it, but I would love to see it. Pulled the grail in my first pack, says Cutie Bag. Oh, amazing. Congratulations. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and open a pack. I do like to open one early. We're going to space these pack openings out throughout the stream. Here's how it works. I did a hint for anybody who's new at a possible community pack. If I pull a grail from one of these packs, we're going to do a premium community pack giveaway, i.e. I'm going to give away one of the other premium packs I own, or if I have to, I'll go on the market and buy it. And we will give away the 17 slots to 17 people here on the stream. So you have to be here. One exception in that is earlier today I tweeted and said I'm going to be live. It's got the image with me making the Sully face and the bullet items of what we're doing on stream today. If you retweet that, you have a chance to win a slot in the community pack without having to be here. But all the other methods, you have to be here. 17 slots for you guys. If I pull a legendary, I'll open a standard pack that's 5 slots. So the moral of the story is don't leave, or at least go retweet what I've put out already. I'll explain the other entry methods when we get there, when it's necessary. But for right now, we're going to open a pack and still wait to see what happens. 1 premium and 1 epic, not too hot for me today. Oh, that's kamikaze. Yeah, that's not ideal, right? How many people pulled an ultra? Oh, love the back of the cards. I really, and we had no sound even though I adjusted the sound earlier. I absolutely hate the audio settings on computers with a fiery passion. I change it, but if there's no audio being pushed out at that moment, it just goes back and reverts to the way it was. So stupid. Try to stay positive, but these things are so irritating. Audio is the devil. So we missed our sound. I wanted to hear those cards flying in. Okay, here we go. Got an ultra. Tanner in the first pack. That's how it goes. Ooga, I'm CS Sully on Twitter. Right now I'm opening this pack, but you go to CS Sully on Twitter and it's right there, as I described. My face, bullet items, the whole thing. Super simple. All right, here we go. First one up, out of the gate. Ooh, we got the coin. We got the mystery machine with Scooby-Doo on the back. These are great. You paired this one with the dog tag one that was in the original series 1. So awesome. Oh, by the way, this is a second series, so be very careful today if you're buying on the secondary market to always check series 2. Do not fall for it. There are people out there right now who are putting up series 1 stuff trying to catch you off guard. If you buy packs, if you buy individual NFTs, be very careful and make sure you're buying series 2 stuff. There's no takesies backsies. There's no refunds. If they get you, they get you. So be very, very careful. All right, Scooby-Doo Funko Series 2 coin number 5846. Next up, we got Common Daphne 4735. Oh, sorry, Common Daphne TM 4735. Common Headless Spectre TM number 1369. Common Shaggy TM number 2113. Rare Phantom Virus TM number 1145. If there's anybody watching for the first time, commons, uncommons, rares, epics are important. Some people call them garbage. I don't. They're still NFTs. They still serve a purpose, and you get in your royalty sets. Whoa, 4 premium packs for Funko Addict Tech, 3 ultras, and 3 epics. Not? I mean, pretty good that you got the 3 ultras. That's 3 pops. Probably going to be worth at least $60 in total, is kind of my guess. Dead by Serial pointed out that there are ads. Yeah, that happens a lot on Twitch. You can buy it by subscribing to channels or buying the turbo, but you won't hear that because you're watching an ad. Really, Ooga? That's crazy. Try again. Uncommon Proto as Scooby-Doo TM, number 4903. Common Scooby-Doo TM in disguise, 7844. Uncommon Black Knight TM, number 3994. Common Shaggy TM, number 74. A low mint number, but not low enough to really make a big difference. Going in for another pack, probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Don't spend money you don't have, but I wish you the best of luck. I love the bubbles in the front and how it's like changing the... I don't think those are supposed to be bubbles. I think somebody's high. AF. All right. Sorry, as I eat string cheese. Dark Knight got the Headless Spectre Legendary. That's awesome. Rare Puppet Master TM, number 1027. Epic. We need the epics. The epics are the hardest ones to get, other than the legendaries and grails, and they are an important part of completing royalty sets. So an epic to me is a really good pull. Typically on drops like this, depending on how quickly these packs sell out, if they sell out, these are probably going to hold a value of somewhere around $5 to $7. Yo, what's up, Display Geek? How's it going, bud? Lava Lamp, yeah, kind of a Lava Lamp vibe, but the distortion of the characters and what's on the screen, somebody's high AF. Common Shaggy TM, number 4349. Come on, pack, do better. Uncommon Velva TM, number 4455. Common Fred TM, number 4171. By the way, I say this a lot. I love the art on the cards, and I think they get cleaner and cleaner the more that Funko does. They just keep doing a better and better job on all of this. And I love these cards. Rare Fred TM, number 3950. Animation's so smooth. Common Shaggy TM, number 3783. No way. Nice, Harry. Harry Kennison over on YouTube just got 2 redeemables in 1 pack. It happens. I'm glad it happened to you, Harry. Congratulations. That's awesome. Common Fred TM, number 4222, and I think this is going to be my last one right here. We got Uncommon Black Knight TM, number 4730. My streak of no redeemables is getting concerningly lengthy here. Hopefully we break that today, but I did pull 1 epic. That's important. I got a coin. Love the coins. I want to get one from every set at some point except Bob Ross. So this is not the ideal pack opening, but guess what? We got more packs. We'll open more. We're not going to rush through it. I don't like rushing through it. I like to take my time. And more importantly, what we're here to do today is learn and pick up on those epics to complete our royalty set at a really good price. So you guys continue to crack your packs while I go down the research trail. First and foremost, I want to know how many epics do we need in total. If you go over to your drop account and you go to the radar up here at the top center, you'll see we're on Scooby-Doo. I have 0 Grail, 0 Legendary, 0 Ultra, 0 Royalty sets. I am now 23% through a Royalty set after my first pack opening. A little misleading, but it's true. Because what I need here is I need 20 commons. I got 7 of those. I need 17 uncommons. I got 4 of those. You'll notice those are lit up if I have one grayed out with the little cards and the X. If I don't have it, I got 4 of the 17 uncommons. I got 3 of the 15 rares, and the most important part is the epics. These are going to be the toughest to get. There are 13 epics on this, which tells me, again, depending on how quickly we sell out, what the demand is for this project. The supply is about average. We're usually looking at 12 or 13. I'm guessing we'll be able to pick up on these for around $4.50 to $6 at the most today. There will be a right time to strike. It's not the time to strike yet. I can tell you that without a doubt. How do we know that? Let's go over. We're going to use a tool called Chain Champs. This is a free site that everybody can use. It's put together by our buddy Jasp, who is premium's already sold out. Okay, that is really good. That is really good unless you were counting on buying premium in the secondary market. That's not great. What that does tell us is demand is high for this project. I like that a lot. That's really, really good. Okay. We are going to go to the Market Watch. I'm sorry, the Drop Watch. This is a cool new utility created by our friend Jasp to look at these projects as they unfold with lots of fun data. I'm going to have that open so we can come back to it, but I love data. And like you guys were just saying, premium packs are sold out. It said the supply is 632. It's just a little bit of a delay. There were how many premium packs? 17,000. That went quick. That tells me something very good about this drop. I probably should have bought more, but there were 17,000 premium packs and they're gone already. I think the addition of Ultra helped, but I think it being a strong license that performed well the first time with some really good pops was more important. I do be loving data, says Display Geek. I'm waiting, can't open a single pack. It happens, Mako, you just keep trying. It's not like they're going to keep you out forever. Jasp says, so I don't think there is a delay on the pack counts. I'm pretty sure what we're showing you is the ones that are still in checkout or reserve. Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. Trading my King Starscream grill for a Black Knight grill. If anyone is interested, I need that Black Knight. That's Tanner. Ah, Jasp, that's a good pro tip. I'll let people read that on their own. You guys should be checking out Chain Champs on your own. The main thing I do on Chain Champs, though, is I go to the Market Watch, the live Market Watch, and I like to see what's going on with the premium packs, the standard packs, and the epics. So I'm going to go to Buy Live here on Chain Champs, and I'll share this link with you in just a minute. Going to go to Scooby, and make sure, as I say over and over and over again, be very careful that you're looking at Series 2. People will be trying to scam you. It's just part of life. I'm going to open up several things here, but first I'm going to open up premium. I'm going to have a premium screen watching. Look, packs at a minimum are already up to $38 on the secondary market. That might go up, that might come down, but here's some packs are already selling at $38. That's a really good sign. What's up, Wax Profit? I'm going to open up another tab. I'm going to open up several here for Chain Champs, because this is all real-time data that gives me a lot better understanding of what's going on versus trying to look at Atomic Hub or the Drop Marketplace or something like that. That's not as helpful. This Chain Champs is real-time data, super helpful. For this one, we'll go to Series 2, and doesn't look like we can see the Epic yet. Let's try Rarity, Epic. Can I set the scheme after that? Doesn't look like I can. Let's go back, take that off. Let's just go to, okay, it is Epic. And if I put this up here to Series 2, let's just, wait, no, it worked. I am looking at only Epic. Okay, so here's the link if you want this. There you go. So you can watch along on your own. What I want to see here is, this is my goal on every one of these drops, is I want to watch the epics as they go up for sale on Chain Champs. If you haven't seen this before, I'll get these situated on two sides of the screen here. On the left, we have premium packs. I want to watch those and see. We already got some price drop there, down $37.85, $37.51. I'm going to watch it. If the premium come down more, I'm going to buy a few to have for later. I spent what I'm going to spend on my credit cards, but I can use Wax. If you take into account, like, I had to pay taxes. Each one of those premium packs cost me like $32 anyway. So a small premium of $5, $6 is not a big deal. On the right side, it's epics. If someone sells one, if it sells, it'll be a big sold across there. If they cancel the listing, like you see over on the left, that's the user canceling. They're probably going to turn around and relist it. Like if we look at this, 16,931 was the mint number. They turned around and lowered the price and listed it again. They're trying to quickly flip and make the money. Jasp has a link there for Ultras. If you're interested in watching, you can open that up in a tab and you can see what happens with the Ultras. With the Epic, so here on the right, what we're looking for is, I want to see the prices come down. I'm not spending $10 in Epic, and you should not. Don't do it. Wait and see. We want to see when these start to sell. We'll start to see solds come across the front of the cards when they start to sell. In the meantime, there is this weird mentality amongst the flippers, the people that want to try to make some money off opening these packs, to race to zero. They're going to compete with one another to lower the price, lower the price, lower the price, lower the price, and get it down as low as possible so they can start making their money. It's silly to me, but that's what they do. They're all fighting each other to make sure that they don't make much money. We're going to use that to our benefit. So we're going to watch. Miss Jessie Star, yes, I saw that. I'll speak to that later. Thank you. Scooby Ultra in a standard pack. Congratulations, Phenometrics, which, by the way, are Phenometrics, if you're streaming, I hope everybody is having fun over in your stream. If you like the content that I have, also, please make sure you watch Phenometrics on Twitch. And if you speak Spanish, Phenometrics is a majority of his stream is in Spanish. Great content creator. Just a good, positive dude. James Goldberry says, man, I hit a grail for the 3rd drop in a row. Man, nice. You're getting my grails, I think, James, but I'm happy for you. I'm kidding. I am just happy for you. This may be a stupid question, says Welsh, but I've got 2 full sets common. Are they royalties? How? Okay, so let me go back to this to make sure that we're on the same page. I don't want you to not understand for sure. A royalty is one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. Having a full set of commons is good, but it's only one part of the puzzle. If you go to Drop's website and you go to the little radar right up here at the top, Welsh, you can see that my mouse is moving. It's up above there under latest raid. Go to that little radar, make sure you click Scooby-Doo on the left and come down here, and they give you the tools you need to track your royalty set. Right now I have 23% of my royalty set completed. What does that mean? It means of the commons, uncommons, rares, and epics, 20 commons, 17 uncommons, 15 rares, 13 epics, I have 23% of those. I have 7 of the commons, 4 of the uncommons, 3 of the rares, and 1 of the epics. But I gotta have one of every one of those to make a royalty set. Let me go back to another one where I know I've completed a royalty set. Let's go to Harry Potter. On Harry Potter, I completed 2 royalty sets. So you see up here, it says royalty set number 3. That's what I would be working on. But I had 2 full royalty sets. And when you get that, it usually will have the little thing right here. This one's already gone through the redemption or the snapshot, so we won't see it. But it'll tell you there how many royalty sets you have. Let me try another one that has not gone through yet. Okay, here you go. Fantastic Plastic. I have 2 royalty sets, and it tells me that right there. Until you see that trigger and be a 1 or a 2 or a 3, you have not completed your royalty set yet. All right? So there you go. That tool that they have is so very helpful. There are other tools we're going to look at in more detail. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Pop and Stock's website, which is also super helpful in you understanding not only where you're at on a royalty set, but how much it would cost you to complete a royalty set if you wanted to complete it. And I'll show you that in a bit, but that's getting ahead of ourselves. I am looking to buy some more packs, and I see that they are coming down in price. The lowest price, you see a little marker here, says lowest price in green. For some reason, even though premium has sold out, indicating that there is no longer any primary market supply left, the flippers are racing each other to see who can get their money back. It's a benefit to us. Like I said, with tax, I pay about $32 a pack. They're at $36.49 now, and none are selling. The key thing to know if the market is responding positively to the pricing, in other words, are they okay with the price, is we see anything that says sold. We're not seeing that. So they're going to keep lowering this price, and I'm going to scoop in with some wax and buy some additional packs to open later or consider it an investment that I'm going to put some money into it and then sell those later to help cover the cost of buying legendaries, grails, epics, whatever I need. Interesting pornographic commentary. I'm going to read this, but I don't agree with it. Sully, go check out past sets, man. They are racing to the bottom because packs are doing dumpster for 80% of sets post-sale day. I don't want to say anything too negative towards you because I don't understand. I don't know your mindset on this, but we know for a fact that a lot of the sets, the prices do come down. Dumpster is not a word I would use. That seems very negative. Prices do come down. Prices alter. They also can go up. It depends on the set. Harry Potter, I made a killing on. I bought some extra packs. I held them for a while. I sold them for $110 a pack later. It's supply and demand for every project. The idea of dumpster or trash or garbage or whatever, I don't like those terms in the commentary at all because what Funko is doing is amazing. If you don't feel so, that's totally okay, and you can feel however you want. But here we speak about things positively and with actual data. April Fools 2 are at $21 for a premium pack. Yeah, that is one drop. That is one drop. Look at all the drops, and you'll see some are performing nicely. Some are not. every project has to be weighed on its own supply and demand. For right now, we're looking and focusing on Scooby-Doo for today. I'm not really worried about the other projects. We'll spend some time on that later in the stream. So if I wanted to make the lost off a pack, probably most, if I wanted to make the most off a pack when in the 120-day period usually is a good time. It changes depending on the project. Again, supply and demand. You've got, did the project sell out? What's the mentality or the I call it the strength of license? Do people really enjoy that license? It might perform better. Is it a drop exclusive or not? What other projects are out? There's a lot of things to consider. So you have to look at every one of them, but it changes on every project, up and down. There isn't a premium or best time. You just have to use your best judgment and look at each project and make the assessment for yourself. The one tool I can tell you is we're looking at it on screen. And again, let's focus on Scooby right now. We're not going to focus on the other projects. Are people buying? And the answer right now is for epics on the right side, no. None say sold. On the left side, what's happening with the premium packs? We see a sold on one pack at $35.80. We see a sold on another at $36.42, but that's it. The rest are not selling, which indicates to me that the market, that the flippers, that the people racing to zero are going to continue to lower the packs until we start to see sold more often. You think this will be an expensive grail for this set? I mean, I don't know what you consider expensive. Will it be worth a couple $100 at least? Probably, yeah. Again, supply and demand. You gotta just see what the market's doing. Top Pops, hey, what's up? Drop Top Pops over on YouTube. You guys make sure you're following Top Pops. Tristan and his mom, his brother, they're all awesome people, great content creators. Tristan, I've said this before in the commentary over on your chat, your Instagram posts and stuff, but I cannot. I couldn't be happier for you and Funko working with you directly. I think Funko needs a lot of positivity out there, and you provide that every day. Keep up the great work. Does the drop exclusive hurt the value or help it? Unfortunately, for right now, if you look at the numbers, it hurts the value because people, this is my guess, people seem to have a bit of a barrier to the idea of it being an exclusive because of having to get USDC. I think it's still challenging. And therefore, because that barrier is there and they've struggled with it, they don't want to deal with it. I've made a couple of videos on how you can get USDC into your wallet. And it's honestly, it is a few steps, but I don't consider it overly complicated. But you have getting USDC, you have the geographic restrictions in purchasing USDC or getting an account verified on Drop, and all that comes into play and has caused some issues with the drop exclusives. I don't think they're bad, but I think it does bring down the value. Thus, Star Wars being didn't perform as well as I'd hoped. I really had hoped it'd do better. Darth Nomek, what's happening? Comic Zombie got two legendaries. I'm sorry, two ultra, no legendaries, bunch of epics, and one grail. You're winning again. Alex says, "Can I have the link for the packs at Chain Champs?" Absolutely. That's a great question. Right here you go on Twitch. Dropping that is the link to the screen you see on the left for the packs. You'll notice while we were talking, I bought a pack at $35.46 because these are selling. $35.80, $35.80, $35.80, $35.80, all sold. I think, oh, I just missed grabbing that one up. I think we may have hit the bottom, the lowest price that the premiums are going to go, at least temporarily, if not for a long time. And I'm going to scoop up a couple packs that I can grab using my wax. I keep my wax for days just like this. I'm going to grab those up, and I bet we start to see the prices go back up. This $36.50 will probably sell in the next few minutes. If not, maybe we see some more packs at that price. But see how so many of these are sold? That's what we're waiting on to happen with the epics. Epics have already come down. There's one for $8.54. There's one for $6.49, $8.88. We're seeing a lot of lowest prices, but we're not seeing solds. So we're going to wait, and we're going to try to buy those at the right time. Look at $35.46. I'm doing this one too because I think, oh, somebody grabbed it. I think based on what's happening with these premium packs right now and the fact that they sold out, these prices are going to go up over time. and these packs are going to be very expensive. I would like to be able to have them to open when I'm ready, or possibly even sell down the road to cover me buying some more epics, legendaries, grails, whatever. I guess you could consider that flipping. Depends on how you look at it. I look at it as an investment. But I mean, you could argue it's probably flipping too. I don't like the mentality of flipping immediately, but Gornographic. Sorry I used the word dumpster. I meant that as if you were an investor and you buy packs off market day of, you haven't been making money. I just looked at the last 7 sets. Only Star Trek went up from the day of sale. Okay. I apologize if I came in hot at you, Gornographic. Thank you. Your commentary, this is great. I love this. This is important. This note. I just looked at the last 7 sets. Only Star Trek went up from the day of sale. That is good data. That is strong data. Look into it your own time. As I see you didn't want to talk about it more, just wanted to add more information about what I meant. You can buy these packs off market day of and flip them for profit. 6 of the 7 last drops, with 3 of these being less than retail price. So to your point, to summarize, you've done the research. That's great. I appreciate you providing that data. I think you're right. I don't need to go confirm it. I'm pretty sure you're right. And that's a good point. If you have wax, or you've gotten wax, or you've got USDC, or if you can get it, then maybe if you see that it's not such a strong license, thus the demand is not so high, the supply does sell out, barely sells out, doesn't sell out, you can take all that into consideration. Maybe the move is to wait and buy the packs on the secondary market unless you see it as a very strong contender. I'm seeing some good signs with Scooby here. Will it be a Harry Potter? I don't know that it'll be that strong. Could it turn around? These packs go up a considerable amount? I guess it depends on what you call considerable. Great stuff. I'm sorry if I came in hot at you. Those keywords, I'm always looking for those, because some people do come in, and I know you're not one now, but some people do come in and they just want to talk trash about Funko and what Funko's doing, and I don't want to have that in my life or in my brain. You know, I'm a Funko fanatic through and through, a big time fan, and I love the NFTs. And honestly, for the most part, I buy packs, open, have fun. Sometimes, like Harry Potter, I turn and make a little money off of. Sometimes, like the Scooby-Doo, I take a little bit of a chance, but I don't go too heavy because I want to have fun without the pressure of, oh, I lost a ton of money, you know? It's all about having fun, and I'm glad you're doing the investing thing, because I think that's an important part of all this too, is the speculation on the market. We need people that are doing that to keep the secondary market going. So good job. I trigger people at times. It's the way I am. It's okay. It's all right. I hope you have a wonderful day, Gornographic. Thank you for coming by the stream. Don't forget to get your free NFT, everybody. Upper left-hand corner. If you're on Twitch, you can simply type in !free NFT. I'll airdrop those later today or tomorrow. There will be blends tomorrow. I can explain that more fully later on the stream. We're going to open some more packs here in a little bit. If I pull a Grail or Legendary, we will be doing a community pack, meaning just by being here, you can win NFTs from actual Scooby-Doo packs for yourself. But you got to be here. Geller Will says, I buy all mine on secondary down to the commons. And that seems to be working for you. I'm happy for you, Geller. That's awesome. Vic Ventura, happy Tuesday. How are you? Gorn does trigger people. Grrr, Comic Zombie. I'm the world's largest holder of the royalty Funko NFTs. I mostly try to collect the NFT. I love it, Gornographic. Honest question, and I'd love an honest answer. What do you feel like is the strength of the future of Funko NFTs? Not the pops, not the physical pops. Do you think there is a world where in 2, 3, 4, or 5 years, people are collecting the NFTs because they're collecting the NFTs and they're having fun with it? Or, flip side, do you think it's all about the physical Funko Pops? I'm interested in what you have to say, considering how much you put into this. I think there's a world where the NFTs become a really fun collectible, and it's okay if you disagree with me. Randy C says Scooby is now on the drop market. So important note there. We haven't seen any epics sell on this right-hand side. What we've noticed over the last few drops is that the epics go up for sale on the drop marketplace, and then they typically end up going for the lowest amount. So lower than on wax. We'll see those epics drop even faster over there. I unfortunately don't have any USDC right now, and I haven't gotten any until I'm able to get some more. I'm kind of beholden to the wax side of things, but I have noticed that the last few drops, it's cheapest to buy them on the drop marketplace. Happy collect, make money, and etc. NFTs, says Quang. Just pulled 2 ultra. That's awesome, Natty6. Congratulations. Oops. I'm making sure I'm logged in on this right-hand side. So we're still waiting on the price of the epics to come down. While we're doing that, keeping a loose eye on the packs. Not a lot of activity happening right at this second, but I feel it'll pick up. Let's get back and open another pack. I'm going to put these 2 windows away. I'm going to open another pack. Hopefully we get to something where a grail or a legendary where I can reward you guys, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to keep 8011. That 11 is a lucky number for Kelly and I. Might open that with her around. Does the pack number matter? Not really. But I am a little superstitious. Gornographic says they should be the biggest NFT market in the world if they execute. It won't happen unless they add gamification or value to the NFTs. I say stuff like this all the time. 100% agree. We need some kind of staking for reward points with dedicated rewards. You can redeem them for even if it's just a chance to buy a mythic pack or something. Right now it's clear most people only want the physicals. I couldn't agree with you more. I'm glad you came by the stream again. Sorry for our rocky start, but I really agree. I think you got some great thoughts. I really see. I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Staking, some sort of game, like you said, a gamification doesn't have to necessarily be a game, but some sort of utility for holding, a way to utilize the NFTs in some manner to earn rewards or access to an area. Good, Gornographic, I love it. Again, my sound's not working. I freaking love this. I think there is a chance in the future. It seems to me over the last few months that Funko and Discord, or not sorry, Discord's garbage. Funko and Drop have really worked to change things up a bit and listen to fans and respond by making changes to what they're doing. I think more people like Gornographic, myself, you guys need to be talking to Funko in a positive, good feedback, constructive criticism sort of way, saying, hey, we are holding. We are diamond hands. The monthly drop you're doing for the freebies is cool. We appreciate that, but we want more. What can you do for us? Can you give us access to areas other people don't have? Can we buy things other people can't buy? Can we blend? Can we craft? What can we do with all these NFTs we're holding? Can you work with us? Can you do something to make it fun after the pack cracks and the pops are delivered? Be positive, except when it comes to Discord. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a, I'm a bit of a both ways on that deal, aren't I? Kamikaze says, have you ever had an NFT get lost in the ether? No, because you can always track them. It can take a long time sometimes, Kamikaze, but you can always go out and track everything on the blockchain. I would venture a guess that you maybe mistyped your .dp address, something crazy like that. Don't take that as a negative thing. I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing that might happen if it's truly lost. Comic Zombie, I hope did you pull a 101, or you're just saying you hope I pull a 101? I hope you're saying you got one. That'd be awesome. Give it some time, and you can always go to Wax Blocks and you can check and see exactly what happened with that NFT. It's not gonna be a surprise. We can go track it. We can find out. Gornographic says, very simple thing, Sully, is DPK, Digital Pop Kingdom, awesome people, has those redemption coins. Funko could burn their tokens in the packs for physical redemption coins, even if you have to pay the shipping. I agree, 1,000,000%. It's easy and it's something. Patrick knows all this, Sully, so we can assume he's at least attempting to do something if he can pull it off. I'll say something I've said before. You weren't here, but this is right in line with the conversation we normally have. And that is, I feel like Patrick and the team there get it. They understand it. They started doing NFTs before Funko ever got into space, and then Funko bought them, of course, right? When they were token hit. They've done some wonderful things. They were ahead of the curve before, and I feel like Patrick gets it and probably has pitched these ideas before. He is up against, even though he works for Funko technically, he is up against Funko, old mentality. I know that, having worked there for a while, that there's people there that they don't get it. not even a little bit. And a board. Because they are a public company, it is next to impossible to take these really great ideas and go to Funko and say, let's try this. We know it's going to be so good. It's going to be so fun. We're rewarding. We're building a business. And their main concern, their only concern is going to be, how much money is it going to make us? How much money is it going to make us? How much is it going to cost us? Oh, it will cost us $50,000 to make these changes? Are we going to make that back in the first month? Oh, well, no, probably not. Well, then never mind. We're going to use that $50,000 somewhere else. We got to use that over here where we think we're going to make more money. It takes a true visionary to see down the road. I think Patrick probably is that. But it's going to take somebody on the receiving end, of the decision-making end, to approve those thoughts. And unfortunately, I don't think that they have that right now. Maybe it's changed, but we'll see. Always love seeing a little delay in the card loading in a pack. So many times it's a redeemable. Oh, Professor John. Well, little delay is one thing. I'm just sitting here mumbling on, rattling on. Let's go to the next one here. Rare Daphne TM, number 322. Uncommon Black Knight TM, number 2039. Maybe that's what you were referring to. Can we create a game to use the Funko cards in, says Geller Will? Technically, yes. The folks over at Wombat Dungeon Master, they do allow you to stake some of your Funko NFTs to earn mining power. Unfortunately, because those aren't very rare NFTs, they don't come with much mining power. But another game could be created. And I believe even we could make it where you could do crafting with Funko NFTs to get something else in return. But we need Funko's buy-in to make it worthwhile. I mean, there's a possibility somebody can come up with something amazing, and it doesn't need Funko's buy-in. But my mentality right now, based on what I know, is we would need Funko's buy-in to make it worthwhile. Ultra down at 25. Wild. I expected that. I think it's going to go sub 20. This could price all over, up to 80 in physical. I'm watching to see what price it goes to. If you want it at 1, this might be your shot when drop opens to grab it under 20. I agree. I think it's going to go sub 20. All those things plus the different license agreements to contend with. Yep. Epics are dirt cheap on drop right now. $4. Grab them up, grab them up, grab them up. If you got it, do it. Already Ultra $18 on drop. IDK. Ultra is $12 on drop. That's a pop delivered in the mail. Guaranteed $12. It's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. But I'm not surprised. It may even go sub 10 at this point. Another rare Shaggy TM, number 2341. Common Black Knight TM, 6962. Come on, Legendaries and Grails. Puppet Master TM, 1654. Uncommon Proto is Scooby-Doo TM, 3454. I'd be happy with the Ultra right now, even. Uncommon Puppet Master TM, 2457. Uncommon Scooby-Doo TM 1841. Uncommon Proto is Scooby-Doo TM 5368. 112 AM for Quang. Epic Shaggy, we need those epics, 1788, although worth about $4 right now. Not ideal. Uncommon Daphne TM 1015. Common Headless Spectre 823. Common Puppet Master TM 1378. Rare Shaggy TM 1914. Common Fred TM 284. I am on a streak that you don't want to be a part of right now. I don't think I pulled a Legendary or Grail in my last 10 packs. I would be too keysy. There's no reason not to be excited. Don't let the diminishing returns, the quick value drop that the market is currently showing, diminish your fun. Don't let it take away from your fun. There are a bunch of people out there who are just in this to make a buck, and unfortunately, they're in it to make a buck, and it happens so quickly that it immediately brings down the value, truly, the value of these things. I kind of wish the drop marketplace didn't exist. I'm not bad-mouthing them, but we have watched that cause quick drops. There's not as much of a barrier to getting them over on wax and dealing with things. It's led to things going down in value so fast. What I don't understand, I don't get this. When we take a look at a pop like the ones on the shelf back here, when we look at, okay, let's take Let's take this Freddy Funko here. I don't remember how many there were, but I have this one sitting aside because I need to write Funko about it. Powerpuff Girls, Freddy Funko. Took a lot of work to get this, to build the royalty set, to get it in the hand. This is limited, it says, to 2,700 pieces, but we know it to be much lower. It's probably closer to like 1,500 or 1,000. I don't remember. You can at me in the stream if you want. I just don't remember. If you take a Funko Fun Days Freddy Pop that took less effort to get, honestly, and you look at the value in the secondary market, eBay, Mercari, Cons, it's going to be much higher than this. Why does this equate to not worth anything? Why is the mentality around these so different from the Fun Days Freddy Funko Pops? I do not understand that yet, and I hope over time it levels out. But for right now, that is the mentality of so many users. I pulled less Series Coin 2 than Ultra 8. What? That's crazy. I'm excited for my Ultras. Scooby in disguise will make a great photo. For sure, Comic Zombie. Could turn around just as quick. I'll still be excited to get on this one cheap. Drop is sold out, says Walking Miracle. Oh, that's fantastic news. That's fantastic news. We want to see that. Let me get back to my tabs here so we can see what's going on. Wow. The prices have come down on the epics, but look at this. Still not a single one sold on wax. That is nuts, honestly. Over here, packs have come down. Oops, sorry. Over here, packs have come down to $36.31 is the cheapest, but they're not selling. The last one to sell was $34.78. Looks like the market wants sub 35. Big Gas said confirming the drop is sold out. That's great news for us. Gornographic, yep. Consumers are rejecting the project for some reason. You know, is it ease of access? Is it how quickly it moves? Is it, I don't know. I don't get it. I think one of the key things is that the sticker numbers are actually not how many are delivered, and we've had debates on this, and you can, oh, Funko should, Funko could, whatever. They're not. But if they had different stickers with the actual numbers on there, it might change the story a little bit. But I think most people who are participating know that truth. And yet they still don't apply the same value to these that they do the stuff from Fun Days. And when we go back to Turtles, when we were looking at those and we got them in and we looked at the value, they were holding value. They did really good. But for some reason since then, and it's not all strength of license, there's a lot of things to consider. There's no clear-cut answer. Why have people just decided these are not worth much? Very, very weird. My NFT finally showed up, just took forever. Crisis averted. I see, there you go. A little patience goes a long way. Trading a headless Spectre for a Puppet Master, also a Transformers Grill for a Black Knight Grill. Tanner's got trades on the board. Nessa says ease of access. Isn't that interesting? What do you guys think? Is a royalty easier to get than a pop from Fun Days? I guess yes. Because to go to Fun Days, you got an airfare for most people. Tickets to the convention or to the party. So a Fun Days pop is a little harder to get. But if the number of that pop is higher than that of an NFT pop, it's so strange. Packard, I got 4 packs at retail, and at secondary market, I got. I'm letting it load now. Atomic Hub is slow. I got 3 additional packs. I'm gonna transfer those over to my Atomic Hub account, or to my DP account. Okay, those are transferring. So still a price drop here on the secondary, which is the wax marketplace. Still 0 sales. Look how quickly they're loading up here, though. People are trying to move them over, maybe thinking I'll make more money on wax than I would off of drop. I'm going to put a max price of $6. Let's filter that a little bit. And let's see what happens. Because I'm playing with just wax, I'm going to buy that at $4.95. And the next part of this, another important part of all this is what's the open rate on the packs? The utility that we have from Chain Champs gives us that information. So let me bring that back up. Too many things to have access to. Look at this. This is the data from Chain Champs. Premium packs are closing in on 50% open. Standard packs are like 25% open. Is that what I'm looking at? Do the math, somebody, so I don't have to, because you're going to tell me I'm wrong anyway. But that's interesting. That there are, it's like 33% open, I think, of 8 of the 21,000. Yeah, so that's 35%. Thank you, Gorna Graphic. That's a little concerning. We need those open rates to be higher, and that tells us that more actual collectors are into it. Right now, these high unopened packs indicate that a lot of people who are flippers or in it to make money are holding. We need those to open. Sugarless has picked up an Ultra for $19.75. Wow. I'm a bit bummed the Protector option doesn't seem to be an option yet for HP Redemption. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that day, Allie. I will say kudos to them on the bubble, or I'm sorry, the foam padding sheets and the cardboard are doing a great job. I still got a couple that had some damage on here, which I think could have been prevented by a pop protector, but there's a real chance that the damage was during manufacturing and shipping to Funko in the first place and not from the way they packaged to send them to me. But I would like them in a protector, and I would be happy to pay for it. Shepard, I don't sell them. They're available for free right here on Chain Champ's website. Check this out. There's the link to it right there. You can go look at yourself. It's a new tool that they put out over the last few drops. I'll put it over on YouTube as well. Bundy, what's up? Can someone remind me where I can see how much of a royalty legendary grail were produced? It's always curious about comparing that to the sticker. So Bundy, I think what you mean, produced isn't totally wrong, but actually delivered, actually distributed is what we wanted. And if you go over to Pop and Stock's website and you go down to any project, let's go to one that's closed, of course. Let's go more options. We'll select, say, Back to the Future. That's a recent one, right? And I'll provide this link to you in the chat so you don't have to go searching for it. Captain John Parakeet, that is a project that did not work out for me. I did make some stickers for Turtles. I did design and take pre-orders, which I still need to fulfill for, what is the other one I did? I don't even remember. Horror. And people didn't buy them. I can't even make money off of them, so I won't continue to make them. I thought they were a great solution to a problem, but if people don't buy them, then it doesn't do any good. So if you come down on these, they have a redemption summary to answer. Who was that again? Bundy. So for Marty Undercover, the supply was 875. That means the number of coins that were distributed to fans on Snapshot Day. Of the 875 coins that were distributed, 861 were redeemed, meaning people went through the checkout process, and those were delivered to them. There is always going to be some debate. We don't have, well, we have all the data we need on the blockchain, and that gives us these numbers. What we don't know for certain, and I'm not casting shade at Funko or Drop or anybody. This is just data. We don't know for certain if they produce that number or more. My gut tells me they had to produce more because if there are problems with delivery, damage, loss, etc., they need to be able to help people. So let's say Funko actually made, if I were them, I'd make 10% over. So add an additional 86, we're looking at 950, let's call it, just to be easy. What number do you put on the correct sticker? I still think they should put the 861 for however many redeemed, because it does at least tell a story that this is more rare than you originally thought. If the 860 versus 999 is a more attractive number. But even more so is when you get to the royalties. That usually is a wildly different number than originally possible. For Freddy Funko as Doc with the helmet, instead of the 1581 coins that were distributed, 1558. But Doc with helmet, I just happen to have one here. The sticker was 2,500. So we're talking 1,000 pop difference almost. That really needs to be reflected in the final pops that are out on the markets and at conventions and in front of people who don't know about the NFTs. George McFly, 1609, Lorraine, 1613, Griff, 1617, Doc, 1885, 1634. Those were the final numbers that you were asking about. Yeah, so up until the last few months, I thought Funko produced the Pops after redemption, and they might have at that point. I think that's changed, and now they probably have a pretty good idea of how many are going to end up being. I think at the time they do the snapshot, they have a pretty good idea for where those numbers are going to be, and they've already got everything ready at the factory, and they just say go. They know they're going to end up with a little bit of an overage. If they wanted to get the best, or put the best message out there to fans, if they did have to destroy, and it would be good if they showed us that they destroyed them. But on the flip side, then they take heat from the environmentalist groups, people who see that as waste, who don't understand how important it is, and they've taken that heat before, and it's not good. It's not good on their bottom dollar. So I think they'll always keep that information close to the vest. I don't think we'll see them destroying anything. They're not going to reveal, hey, we did a 10% overage. It just is not in their best interest as a business. For us collectors, we'd love to know that data, but they're not going to do it. TB420 subscribe with Prime, making 37 months. Thank you, TB420. Python or Piton, 4 premium packs, got 2 Grails, 1 Ultra, and 6 Epics. That's a great day. I've already opened 2, and I got 2 Epics. That's all I got out of 2 packs. You're doing good. I think there are some ways around it, Randy. We talked about this months and months ago. Instead of destroying them, like putting them through a giant grinder and us seeing just shreds come out, destroy the boxes. They're recyclable for the most part. You can take the windows out. They're recyclable, right? That's great. Take the actual Pops and do something with them. Strip them down and have art projects out of them. Chunk them up and then make art out of them. I don't know, but there's got to be something they can do with that they wouldn't be seen as an actual Pop that was just out of box that could end up on the market. Don't do that. Zach Monifer says Epics are around the 474 mark. Are you talking about on drop? Which one did I buy? Since I am kind of only able to work in wax right now, I've been waiting on these prices to come down. A few have sold at sub $5. I got Scooby-Doo. I need Proto. There's Velma for $4.44. If it's $4.44 here versus $4 on drop, I'm fine with paying the $4.44. I don't have a problem with that. That $4.78 for a Velma there. She's going pretty cheap. $4.78 for Scooby. I already have that one. Proto $4.40. I'll take that. Yo, what's up, Millennium Panda? They're vinyl / plastic, so could be recycled also. Yes, if they could do that, that'd be great. Gordon Graphics says, I was just typing that, so yeah, they should recycle those Pops into another product. Right, wouldn't that be so cool? Like dip them in something to make them kind of like the Artist series. And then give them away as prizes to NFT holders. An NFT holder could not go and strip that paint off and then say it's an out-of-box. They could not go and then say it's a proto. Maybe they even take a chunk out of the foot or something. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. But some way to get those, I would love to have on my shelf, here's this reboxed. This is one of the ones that we didn't use, but it's now an art project, and we want to thank you for being a holder. Here you go. Right, Gordon Graphic? There you go. I think there's so many opportunities. All of that problematically comes with labor, which is a public company's worst nightmare, that they actually have to pay people. The number one thing companies do when they're a public company and they need to save money or show better bottom line is cut labor. So they certainly don't want to add labor to anything. They can't do that. They've stated that these are only available through drop. If they change it, it kills the whole... Oh, wait. What did somebody say? An auction? Yeah. I would say don't do that. I love the idea, Punked, but they can't do it because then people will go, oh, well, then I'll wait and I'll get it at the auction. Or there's just too many promises and rules set in place already they have to abide by. Shepard, what do you call effort? I call labor. Yeah, same thing. Partially melt them and give them away as burned NFT pops. Anyone who redeemed the corresponding legendary would be in the running to get one. Partially melt. What does that look like? Thing is, Sully, is if these NFTs were worth more than like 50 cents post-redemption, they would sell more packs. They don't get that part. Yeah, well, my initial reaction is I totally agree. The they part is the struggle. I think Patrick and their team over at Drop get it. I don't think that the board members, decision makers get it. They are still very much in the mentality of the physical collectibles. And I'm going to preface this once again with, I love Funko. I'm a longtime Funko fanatic, and it's going to stay that way. I love Mike Becker. I think he's amazing. I think he does great things. Unfortunately, I don't think he gets the NFTs at all. I certainly don't think he collects them. I think I've had a lot of thoughts, and I say I think a lot. One of the things that Funko missed out on post the Funcast crew, the marketing crew that I was a team of, was a direct connection to people at Funko. Mike is the last remaining soul that people have a connection with. They had it with Brian Mariotti. He's gone now. Had things stayed on track and we stayed there, I would have been collecting just like this. And while a lot of people would have said it's rigged and he's getting special preferential treatment, etc., I would have said, no, just don't give me anything. I'm going to buy them with my own money. Anybody can track that and can see it. So I can always tell, shut up, it's on the blockchain, take a look. I would have been collecting like this, and people could have looked and gone in and gone, oh, look, Sully, who's there, actually collects. So I can look at his wallet. I can see what he does. I get it. He enjoys it. This is real. I'll let him know my ideas and my changes. And I would have fought internally. I always did for the fans. I fought hard for changes to things that I did not think were fair or right. Lots of the drop team collects. That's awesome. So that's great. And they get no special treatment. Also awesome. I don't even know that, and I am a fan. I would love to look at their wallets and see what they're doing and what they're collecting. I didn't know that. After 3 years of doing this, not one person's ever mentioned, hey, have you looked at Patrick's wallet? I never did that. We do. And I think the team that we were on, not everybody was the same level of fighter I was, but I was certainly a fighter. And when Funko did stuff like, I'll give you an example. That whatever, if Funko wants to come after me now, they can. When they started the fan rewards program, it was free to jump in, right? And collect and get rewards. And you signed up and you gave them your birthday and all that. Oh, there's a mint number 4 for $4.71. Come on, get it. Sorry, I just saw that while I was talking. But get it before somebody else gets it. All screens have slowed down. Why are you doing this to me? Give me that mint number 4. Come on, say purchase. Sold. Somebody beat me to it. Ding dangle. So close. Anyway, they started that rewards program, and after a few months went by, they're like, okay, it's time to start fulfilling on the things that we said we were going to do. And one of them was they said there'd be a birthday reward. And we had a few meetings about it, and I was in there and I was like, we got to make it worthwhile. Like, we used to do the fun club stuff, and people got a pop and a pencil and a certificate and all this stuff. We should be sending a birthday pop. And every year it should change, so you only get one, and only people in the fan rewards program get it, blah, 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 blah. We talked about it a lot, and then one day my boss, the head of marketing at the time, I won't name her, brought me in and said, look, I'm going to tell you this now because I know you're going to get upset about it. We're doing the fan rewards thing, and we're going to not send them a physical thing. I was like, pardon me? You're not sending a pop? No. Not even a pin? No. What are you sending them? We're going to send them a coupon. I lost it. I was like, you're telling me after applying for a year that you're going to send them a birthday present, you're going to send them a freaking coupon that requires them to come back and make a purchase from us? That is cheap and crappy, and I don't want any part of it. Like, that's horrible. And they're like, yeah, but they get values. No, they don't. They were expecting, you implied that you were going to send something. At the very least, make a nice enamel pin and send it to them. It costs you nothing. And they're like, we don't have money in the budget. Like, you budgeted for this before. Where did the budget go? The coupon is, pardon my French, because I try to keep this family friendly, but I think I said in the room, I was like, this is bullshit. And they were like, well, that's the way it is. And I was like, okay, well, don't expect me, because you had me make videos and you had me talk about this and you had me hype it up. Don't expect me to talk about it anymore. And also, in the future, I'm going to be very careful about what I say, because I don't want to relay this to the fans incorrectly and then made to be a liar later. That's how that meeting went down, and probably one of the reasons I got laid off eventually. But, yeah, not cool. Not cool. Comic Zombie said, well, it wasn't a likeness. He's a fan of Transformers, and he had a Transformers Grail Optimus before anyone else did. It was, wait. I'm missing part of the conversation here. Even like a free sticker or something would be fun and cheap to send out. Yeah, but their mentality is similar to the way they go to cons. I tried to pitch to them, go to a con, do a smaller con. Like, that would be a lot of fun for those who are into it. Do a Dallas Fan Expo, do a MegaCon, do a Denver Fan Expo, do a whatever. And they're like, no, we either do a huge big booth or we do nothing. I'm like, not everybody can get to a big con. Oh, there we go, Gorna Graphic. But they just didn't have that mentality. It's like either go big or don't do it at all. Go big or go home was kind of the mentality. And I don't want to continue to sit here and harsh on Funko. It was just a few things that I thought should be a certain way and were not. All right, while you guys are, let's looking at this chart, you were mentioning the open rate. Open rate on premium is definitely over 50%, and we're getting closer to 50% on standard. This is a good sign. It's a good sign. I'm looking up Ultra right now on Atomic Hub. Conversing with Punked about them not being able to distribute the redeemables outside of the whole NFT market. Yeah, they should not. They should definitely not. While it seems like, oh, these pops are just sitting, there's got to be a good way to put them out, it would be a bad move. Maybe there's a solution in there somewhere, but price lowest on the Ultra on the Atomic Hub market or Wax market is $23.80. I'm going to wait. I think it's going to come down. It already has on drop, but I think it'll come down on Wax as well. I went to buy another pack and it was sold out. That's nice. That's a good feeling, right? If you bought packs. Coupon isn't value. They get more money from the people shopping. And that's what some genius pitched internally. Like, oh, we can get money out of them for giving them something. I stand up for stuff at work too. I'd probably be fired if they didn't really need me. Yeah, it's a shame that people couldn't see me standing up for the fans as, well, this is why we're doing as well as we're doing. Instead, they saw probably when they had the conversation on who to let go, well, he can be a bit troublesome at times. He can be a little not a company man. So let's let him go. Weird they wouldn't do like a birthday pop, but now they have Pop Yourself, which had to cost a lot to produce, no? Or they just gave all the pieces made and just put it... Well, I mean... I don't know how Pop Yourself compares to a birthday pop, because you have to pay for Pop Yourself, right? But it's all money. It's all money. Pop Yourself, it was an investment, but with a return. The fan club was an investment, but the return was not people giving them money. The return was you're going to spend more money to get something. So maybe they could have at least said, if you're a part of the fan club and you spend $100 this year, we're going to send you a pop. But they didn't do that. A rabble rouser. Rabble. I'm not even reading that Autumn's Toys. That just sounds horrible. I would never compare myself. Okay, got off track. We got into a lot of other conversations, but I'm still watching the epics. Still not selling on Wax. Packs for the premiums sitting around $36, and some are selling. More than half are selling at around $36. So that's essentially the value of a pack right now on Wax. I don't know what it is on drop. You all can easily look at the market. I'm trying to still scoop up some of the epics because it's a good time to buy on drop if you have the USDC. I don't, so I'm comparing and making the best purchase I can, which is somewhere between $4 and $5. I've got 5 of the 13 epics right now. I'll go ahead and transfer these other ones over so we can see. My goal is usually to complete 2 royalty sets. Then saying when seeing who to let go. Oh, that Sully is a whippersnapper. I don't know how they made the decision. Honestly, I don't think it had anything to do with that. I say that, but jokingly. I think all they did was when COVID hit, they were like, we're about to take it on the chin. It's about to be horrible out there. Nobody's going to be buying anything. We got to cut people because we're a public company, and again, labor is the devil. So what we're going to do is we're going to put everybody in each department in order by the amount of money they made, and we're going to cut from the top down and leave the people who are making the least. And when I went there, I won't make bones about this. When I went there, I negotiated a good salary. I had to move across the country. And I think in the long run, it hurt me because, and no offense to anybody else who was left behind, but the people who ended up staying there made less. And that's just probably how they did it. Keep Mully. Mully didn't even exist then. And look, I had some really, really good friends who got to stay there, and I was very, very happy for them because it was a tough time to be without a job. What was I about to do? Let's open another pack. This losing streak of packs has to change at some point, right? Hopefully today's the day. Nice speaking, good quote. Mully's a real straight shooter with upper management written all over him. Okay, this is going to be, if I don't pull anything out of this pack, this is the last one for the day. Wait a minute. I just transferred 3 packs. Oh, yeah. That's what just appeared. Wow, those actually showed up pretty quick. I'm going to open this 367. Ends in a 7. Let's see if that has some luck for me today. Uh-oh. Wow, okay. We'll keep trying. I hope, Geller. Thank you, Gornographic. Thank you. 101 would be that would really change everything. That sound's still not working. Thanks, Windows. I've changed it like 3 times now and it won't stick. All right, here we go. Come on, good pack. Starting off with a common Scooby-Doo TM number 2545. A rare Headless Spectre TM number 1113. Common Velma TM number 1164. That's 2 with 11s in there. That's got to be a good sign. Uncommon Proto is Scooby-Doo TM number 26. Lower. Pretty good. Uncommon Headless Spectre TM number 2596. Common Velma TM number 7912. There was a little hesitancy. I thought maybe that was good stuff, but it wasn't. Uncommon Scooby-Doo TM number 6837. Common Mystery Machine TM 2457. Come on, pack. Come on, let's get out of this rut. Let's get out of this rut. Uncommon Scooby-Doo TM number 5961. Uncommon Daphne TM number 4883. Common Headless Spectre TM number 6009. Common Scooby-Doo TM in Disguise 425. Come on, pack. Common Daphne TM 6939. Uncommon Mystery Machine TM 5825. Epic Phantom Virus 1656. There's a little bit of redemption in each pack. I've gotten 1 epic. Common Fred TM 5970. Uncommon Scooby-Doo TM in Disguise 3701. I can't do it. I can't even get an Ultra, guys. At this rate, I should have pulled probably 2 Ultras. No, 1, but wow. I'm just not having the luck. I have had some great luck in the pack, so I'm not sitting here wallowing and complaining. It's just, at some point, this is the bad luck's got to end, right? So we'll see what happens. Gordon Graphics says, I don't think there is any redeemables in these. They pulled them. That was my third. This next one is loaded. I don't want to open a next one right now. I'm going to sit and wait. I'm going to give it another day. This is the 3rd drop in a row, I think, where I haven't pulled a single. Have I pulled? Let's go back. Let's look. Funame, did I pull any out of packs? Wait, do I even have one? I have 1 legendary, and I bought that on the secondary market. So I didn't pull any on Funame. Horror, I have 1 legendary. Okay, this was the last one I pulled. So 120, 120, the last $360 I spent, I got one legendary. My Little Pony, I got two. Did I pull those out of packs? I pulled the Grail, so that was the last good pull I had, and now it's a $63 Grail. That is, wow, that is an inexpensive Grail. Wow. Yeah, I can't afford to go big. Again, laid off, working off of a minimal salary, so I don't put a lot into it. Yeah, maybe that'll do it, Gornographic. Now, I bought the Fun Force Freddy, Tanner, on the secondary. Go home or go... That's hilarious. You guys talk about this all the time, the 101s, and I still one day would love to pull a 101. Let's take a quick look-see at what's going on with Scooby. Sounded like Tanner said one of one was left. There we go. We got Proto as Scooby-Doo 1-of-1s. Gold, we can scroll down and we can see that that's in Iron Man 21.dp's wallet. Congratulations to Iron Man 21. Up at the top, the bronze is H2 WWR 5.dp, so it's over there on somebody's generic wallet. Good for them. And the silver Proto is Scooby-Doo is still in mint.drop, so that means it's still in a pack. Someone just sold a legendary on the drop market for 5 cents. Whoa, crazy. I think Sully needs to join Vince of Pop and Duo, John Slapshot Pops, and I on Pop Force 1 on a Thursday night. Send me a message, Professor Josh. I'd love to chat Funko and Pops and stuff. I mean, I think my only prerequisites are I'd like to check out what you're doing and see what the overall spirit of the conversation is. As long as it's positive, family friendly, I'm in. I'd love to do that. I got Wax. Can you please explain why I don't see Pack Ultra EXT on Atomic Hub? Monster Pete, let's just look at it together here. So go over to Atomic Hub. Go up at the top, search for Scooby. Make sure you pick Scooby.Funko. Go to View on Market. There are other ways to do this. I'm just showing you the way I do it. On the left-hand side, make sure before you do anything, unless you're looking for packs. If you're looking for packs, you click packs. But if you're looking for anything from Series 2, go to Series 2. And then you can search here. There are all the different rarities. So like if we want to see Ultra, go to Ultra. And it's going to filter just to Ultra. That's the best way to do that. What was the other thing that you needed to see? Whoops, sorry. It's jumping around. Ultra's down to 2384 there. Yeah, I'm going on Friday, Allie. Yeah. Gonna go see Jason Mewes on Friday. Actually, I reached out to Ming Chen, longtime friend, to see if he could make a connection with Jason Mewes so I could maybe go and get some of those pops signed. And I assume he's working on it, if he didn't forget. So hopefully I get to go chat with him on Friday. So already said sold all but 2 of my extra premium packs for this drop so I could scoop a Battle Merch Freddy. Super happy day. Nice, Swordy. Congrats, man. Movie retakes, I don't know. I just chatted with my brother over the weekend. We talked about could we do something in the future, but right now we both were pretty busy, so I don't know that we'll have time. Where is that question? I'm missing it. What was the question about how to see stuff here? I lost the question. Sorry, gang. But Ultra, that's how you see the Ultra. What was the other? Who was that? I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's Monster Pete. There we go. So Packs. I already picked Scooby-Doo. Go to Packs. P-A-C-K-S, of course. And make sure you're being careful. There's you can do premium or standard up here, but I don't think you can filter Series 1 or Series 2. Just know what the packs look like before you purchase. But so long as you pick Scooby.Funko over here on the left, or go through the route I showed first, then you can rest assured that any packs you see on the right are real packs, not somebody who's scooped up the graphics and selling off something called like Scooby.Funko with 2 O's, 2 zeros instead of O's. But that you should be able to do it that way, Monster Pete. Professor Josh says, yeah, we have almost 4 years of PFO on Thursday night. Super family friendly. We alternate channels. Usually 100 to 150 people join us live. I think, based on that, you've been doing it for 4 years. I'd love to join you. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Yeah, hit me up. Best way to get a hold of me is a DM on Twitter, Professor Josh. If you go to DM me and you can't, because I do have to keep DMs to people I follow already, just start a tweet. Just a general standard tweet. Just started with @CS_Sully. Want to chat with you about PFO on Thursday nights, and then I'll send you a DM. I just want to make sure I have the right account. I'll send you a whisper, and we can chat back and forth, and we can figure out the details. I don't really do Discord because it drives me insane, and I forget to check Instagram messages. I even tried to change the notifications on Instagram over the weekend, and it still won't tell me when I got a new message. Geller, would you say Geller? You had a question? All I see is, I'm sorry, I know I asked you a lot. Oh, no, Geller, don't be sorry. You can ask all the questions you need to ask. As long as we're having a good conversation here and we're talking about what's the topic. I love answering the questions. I want to help everybody. PFO is our weekly live. I can message you on Instagram, or Josh can Twitter you. Yeah, please Twitter me. Please Twitter me. Well, Professor Josh, let me just make sure I'm following you already, if I'm not already. I'm not following you. I recognize your Twitter account 1,000,000%. I know we've engaged with each other before. I just followed you. I'm sorry, Josh. Done. Followed you. Yeah. Feel free to send me a message. I'd love to chat. Just make sure they are all in your wax wallet, not spread between the two. Yeah. So as far as royalty sets, here's my recommendation, and I'll read your question to make sure I have the whole thing. I can hold these in my regular wax wallet for the royalty sets, right, and still get the physical pop. Yes, but here's what I would recommend. Don't do that. You can do it, but I recommend you keep anything you're going to keep that's going to be your collection and is going to be stuff you want the physical pops for. I would recommend you keep it in your drop wallet, and here's why. If you keep it in your wax wallet, on snapshot day, they're going to issue those coins to you, and hopefully you're in there regularly and you're like, oh, good, okay, I see coins. I need to go to the next steps. Well, guess what those next steps are? Move the coins to drop so that you can redeem them. Instead of doing that, because God forbid, what if you didn't go in and check? Put everything you're keeping in your drop wallet. Keep them over there, because what'll happen is on snapshot day, not redemption day. On snapshot day, they're going to issue the coins just like they just did for Harry Potter, right? Let's scroll down, but below my 3 packs that didn't perform so well. This is my first packs. There we go. I got these redemption coins from Harry Potter, right? Now, those coins, if they were in my wax wallet, I'd get no notification at all anywhere that I need to take any action, except for I'd have to see them in my wallet. And then if I'm buying and selling other stuff, or taking stuff out of staking or whatever, moving things around, they may get buried down pretty quick. On drop, you get the diamond up here. This diamond lets you know you need to take some action in order to get physical pops delivered to you. If you ever see a circle, red circle with a number in it, you need to take action immediately. You don't get that on wax, but you get it on drop. So it's easy to come over, click them, and go, oh, look, I got 6 Squid Games and 3 Harry Potter coins that I've got to turn in and give them my checkout information to make sure I get those in the mail. This is a wonderful utility. It would be better if they also sent an email, like the day before. I don't know if they do. I never see it. That says, hey, reminder, you've got some coins. Make sure you turn those in by tomorrow. Or reminder, whatever, tomorrow's snapshot. We see you're holding some NFTs. Just a reminder to finish your royalty set, etc., etc. You don't get that on wax. So that's just my recommendation. Drop is easier. I agree with the checklist and everything. It's easier to move. Everything is ready to go. Exactly. Thank you, Comic Zombie. I leave the diamond and the circle specifically so that I can show you guys what it looks like, and I can show you the checkout process. I will redeem these. One of the questions I get a lot is, hey, I want to make sure that I pick the right... I want certain pops and certain deliveries. How do I do that? Just so happens for Squid Game, I got the perfect 6. Since they seem to break them into 3s now, I can show you how to do that if anybody's interested. Absolutely, Geller will. This is what I don't want to make it sound like I'm bashing on Funko all day. That's not my idea here. My idea is just to say, if I were over there and I had I was in control of the NFTs or on the Funko side working with Patrick. I don't want to demean anything Patrick's doing. I think he does a great job, him and his team. One of the things I would be doing is lives. And I would be going, come in, learn about Funko, learn how the royalty sets work, ask your questions. It wouldn't matter if we had to do one a day, every day, all month, answering the same questions over and over again. That's how you do education. Videos on YouTube are great, but then allow people to ask questions to get an immediate response. Lives every day, if that's what it takes to get more people on board. McFly says, Sully, I know this is off topic. I want a PC, but I don't know what it's valued at. I have the specs. Unfortunately, I'm not your guy, McFly. I'm not up to date on all that good stuff like I used to be. If we have anybody here that's kind of a PC pro or knows about like looking at specs, what the cost would be, could you help out, McFly? No worries, Geller. So I don't typically sell any extras, Geller. Every once in a while in the final days, I'll have a few extra epics. And if I sell them, I usually sell them on the drop marketplace because I want the USDC to use on future projects. Extra packs, I really haven't sold any except Harry Potter. And I did that again, drop marketplace. I was looking to make some bucks for future projects. All they need to do is take 1 hour to record a couple of quick videos to pin at the top of their socials. That would certainly be helpful. That's a step in the right direction. No offense to anybody, but you can make all the videos all day long and walk through every step, and you're still going to have a ton of people who just cannot do it. They cannot watch and apply. They need the hand-holding in different ways. Some people read, and that's helpful. Some people watch videos, and that's helpful. Some people can watch you live and need to be able to ask questions. Even if that thing's been said 100 times, it just won't get through their method of learning. And that's not to call them stupid. Tell you all a quick story. I love story time. I used to work, when I worked at Funko, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I would send an email and then somebody would walk over to my desk and go, just got your email, got a question for you about it. I'd be like, I am busy. Send your question via email. What are you doing? I never talked to anybody like that. That's just what I was thinking internally. Instead, I would try to take the time. But even if I didn't look busy, I had 1,000 things going on, right? So anyway, somebody came by my desk quite a few times. She was always very sweet. I actually told the story to Kelly over the weekend. She was always very sweet. She came over, asked her questions, we'd chat. I didn't get mad at her because of how she approached me. Then one day, she felt comfortable enough, and I'm not going to out her and say who she was, but she came over and she's like, Sully, I want to share something with you because I overheard you complaining about people coming by your desk or trying to call you or whatever. The reason I come by your desk every time you send an email or we have like some kind of back and forth or whatever and I need clarification is because I struggle with dyslexia. And I can read, but I can't, it's a struggle sometimes and I can't fully comprehend everything that's written. And I just look back at her and I was like, man, I feel like such an ass right now. I am so sorry. That never entered my mind as something that someone would struggle with. And I'm going to stop doing that. So I stopped doing that. So now I understand that everybody learns in different ways. And even if 999 people out of 1,000 can sit here and watch the live and get it, or 999 out of 1,000 can watch a video or read and get it, if we can help that one person while helping everybody else at the same time, we should be doing it. And Funko and all businesses should take that same approach. You got to help everybody. If you've got a channel, you should be using it. If you got a YouTube, you should be using YouTube. And I'm bad about that, but I'm getting better. If you got a Twitch, you should be using the Twitch. If you've got a Discord, use the Discord. But don't just keep it in Discord. Don't just keep it in Twitch. Put it everywhere. I really felt bad in that situation, and I'm glad that I learned that from her. There you go. Shepard can help McFly. I vouch for Shepard wholeheartedly, McFly, so feel free to share away. I need some unboxing and review lives, says Fourth Curator. Like what? No, like extra common or uncommon. Geller, well, I mean, it's going to sound elitist or I don't know what the word is. I don't bother with it. I see the commons and the uncommons as yet another chance to score some of the free drops that Funko does, or in the future, if they ever do figure out that they can do blending or crafting or they provide that utility to us, I want all the fodder I can get. I 5 cents on a sale, I don't really mess with it. SWAR159159, thank you for the follow, and Darexis, thank you for the follow. Sorry if I mispronounced anything. My name is Sully, variety streamer, Twitch partner, Gold Wax ambassador. We're in the Funko Scooby-Doo drop today. We've been chatting, we've been opening packs, we've been buying epics, we've been doing all the things that we need to try to complete our royalty sets, and we're here answering questions. So if you're coming by, maybe you saw the title for today, and you're like, I have been interested in this Funko thing, but I have some questions, or I've been participating, but I still don't understand this, or maybe you're just like, oh, NFTs. I'll take a free NFT. Guess what? If you want the free NFT, in the chat on Twitch, type in ! free NFT. Click on it, fill in the form. I'll drop that to your wallet today or tomorrow. You can do whatever you want with it. If you're on YouTube, it's pinned at the top, so you can get your free NFT. Thank you. Hydrate. I've got hydration. Darix says, any suggestions for doing the identity verification on drop? I got unsuccessful every time. I have struggled with that before on the verification on different sites. Mix it up. That would be my my recommendation. If you're using, I forget all the steps, but if you're using, say, a state ID and that's not working, try a passport or vice versa. If you're, I can't remember, do you have to do the on-screen thing where like you send in the NFT or the driver's license photo or whatever, and then you got to like put your face in the camera? Make sure the room is well lit. And either, if you were on your phone before, try it on a laptop. If you're on your laptop, try it on a phone. If neither one of those work, try it on an iPad. Mix up your system and try something different. And hopefully you can get one. If you're doing that facial recognition thing, make sure you have the lights on. Oh, Darix, get over to Discord, which is a dirty word in my opinion. I don't like Discord, but I know that's the best way to get a hold of the drop team, and message them and let them know and see if they might be able to assist you. They are working on their customer service, and I think they'll be able to help you there. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. So Gornographic, I don't remember what all the steps were because I've done verification on so many different sites like Coinbase and all those things. But they do need to verify who you are legally in the States to know Uncle Sam wants their cut, right? So if you are buying and selling thousands of dollars of NFTs, Uncle Sam's going to want their money, and that the drop is required by law to verify your identity, thus the verification process. Don't ever get mad at Funko and drop and go, that's stupid, I don't want to do that, because they shouldn't be doing that. If you go to any site these days where you're dealing in cryptocurrency and NFTs, likely, not every single time, but most of the time, if they're big enough for sure, they've got to abide by the laws. I don't know what other countries are like, but that's one of the issues with Top Pops came by earlier and said, do you think that the having drop exclusives hurts the value? And the answer is yes, because we have restrictions, the verification process, geography, etc., and not everybody can participate. Poking them on the drop Discord does help sometimes, at least to escalate the issue. There you go, Comic Zombie confirming. There, Tarjaran Puma says they will unblock it for you. You just be sure you give them all the info. Go in on Discord and go, hey, look, I tried multiple times and was met with errors each time. This is what the error was, and now I've gotten blocked. Don't go in and just go, I got blocked, fix it. People need information to help you. So go ahead and provide them that information up front in a concise, bulleted, simple way. Not too much information, but not too little. Which legendary do you think is best to have, and have you gotten your epics yet? I can't tell the name of the person on YouTube. It looks like there is no name. The best legendary. That's completely up to you. Somebody in the path back behind me. That's completely up to you. Like, are you talking the most valuable legendary? Well, if that's the case, here we are on the Drop website. And if we look at the catalog, currently, the most expensive legendary is the Phantom at $59. The Puppet Master is going for about $39.50, and the Headless, no, I'm sorry, not Headless. That is, Headless Spectre is $40. That's the value, or I'm sorry, that's the lowest asking price on the market. That is not actually value, but in this case, it works pretty well. If you want to know the actual value of something based on recent sales, Drop added this to their website not too long ago. You can click on an item and you can look on this far right side, and if you scroll down, there is estimated value, $39.97, based on the most recent sales. But this number below here is not value, it is lowest asking price. So what I recommend you use this for is, let's say you're interested in this pop here. This is the Phantom Virus. Come down over here and you look and see the value is $59, lowest asking is $58.99, you're pretty much in line. But if you come back in a month, you may see the lowest asking price of $58.99 and you go to value and it says $39. Well, that just means at that moment, the lowest ones were probably bought and nobody has re-edited what they have for sale or added anything for sale. So there is a difference, and you need to know that going forward. Looks like most of the redeems for Scooby boosted pretty nicely. I just grabbed a pack off market. I'll gamble on the flip, says Gorner Graphic. I think that's smart. Oop. I plan on trying to get the Headless and the Puppet Master later. Nadu, it sold out pretty quickly, like within the first half hour, I think. Comic Zombie, 1,000,000% agree. Be polite. Customer service doesn't deserve a bunch of anger and nonsense. Yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of help from people if you're an ass to them. Ventress has just bought my Series 2 coin. May not buy in the drops, but I like collecting all the series coins. Nice. What are your thoughts on the new Scooby-Doo NFTs? I think they look great, Darks. I really like them. I did not have much luck with the packs, unfortunately. Misty, what part? What do you think? Should I wait for price to go down on Ultra? Depends. Where is it at now? I think it's a sub $20 pop. I think you'd be able to pick it up for $15 to $17. So depending on where you're looking, where is it here on 2180? I think wait. 5,000 pops. It doesn't make sense for this to be the same value as some of the legendaries we've seen in the past that were 1,700, 1,900 pieces. I think that's a sub $20 pop. Give it some time, you can probably get it. Oh, thanks for mentioning the coin. Didn't pull. I forgot to grab one. Got him now. Nice, Randy. Yeah, Misty, sorry. I don't know what it was you were asking. Selling price versus value. Oh, okay. So here on Drop, take any NFT you're looking at. Let's take the Grail in this case. You click on it. This number below is not the value. The number listed below is the lowest asking price on the market. But if you click on it and expand it on this right-hand bar, you can scroll down and you can see estimated value. This is a perfect example. Estimated value is $213 on this one. Why the difference between the two? Well, someone sold it, lowest sale price was $199, right? So if you take that sale, here's the recent sales, 230, 212, 210, 215, 213. You keep going down through all the history. There's a 199 and there's somewhere 205, 200. So if you average out, I don't know if they go back 5, 10, 15, 30 sales. I don't know what they do to determine how many to take into account when they're just determining value. But they came to an average of $213 was the selling price. That is the value, because the value is what somebody's willing to pay for it, right? But right now on the market, of all the ones that are up for sale, the lowest one's $239. Now, it might sell at $239, but based on history, it could go lower. That's what we learned from that. So you might wait and watch that number come down, because again, we always have the race to zero. But how does the value raise on something? Well, a value on something can raise because of a bunch of sales that are over that number. It's very possible that this one sells at $239, the next one sells at $250, the next one sells at $275, and all of a sudden the value comes up to $230, $240, $250, whatever. It's data. Use it as you best see fit, but value is not the same as lowest asking price. Dark Knight Grail took off early and didn't come back down. It's still early. Day one is filled with hope and dreams and cotton candy, and then usually, if you look at the charts on Pop and Stock, you usually see spike, drop, and then maybe level out, maybe drop further, maybe go up. But it's usually not it's usually not a drastic up and down. Usually you only have a little bit of drastic in those early day or two, and then some little ticks here and there, and maybe an up. But day one is usually most of the legendaries and grails start high and then come down and sometimes continue to drop. So those epics, though, the epics are tricky. I don't know. Typically, we see prices continue downward, and they bounced really hard already. I'm a believer in this Scooby at the moment. So based on the data you're seeing, because you collect data and you use that information to determine whether or not you're going to invest. Based on the data you're taking, whether or not that's on a spreadsheet or a computer or just in your mind, you think we've got a good trajectory in the future of Scooby, and I like that. I'm excited about that. Okay. Clearly, my pack luck was not there today, so we won't be doing a community pack. But I would like to give away some stuff to you guys who are here, who've been listening to the rambling. If you have questions, feel free to please continue to ask them. We would love to help everybody. Like standard packs, every grail and hit I have gotten has come from standard packs. See, and I go the opposite, but I haven't had that many grails, so maybe I'm doing it wrong. We're gonna do some. We're gonna play some Twitchy Tides, new game from our friend Pop Paragon, and we're gonna get in there and give away some prizes and take a look at Twitchy Tides. So if you're here, everyone's eligible to participate. We'll play some games and give away some prizes. Not Scooby-Doo because I had such bad luck, but we'll give away some stuff from my collection. Have you gotten your epics yet? And what's a good value to buy at? I have not gotten all the epics, but I've gotten a good chunk of them, and I'll continue to buy. I don't see a reason to rush right now because they just weren't selling on the wax side of things, and I don't have enough USDC to buy on the drop side of things. But I am now at 6 of the 13 epics. I got 2 of the Phantom Virus somehow, and I'll be continuing to watch throughout the rest of the day to fill in the rest of my epics. Let's see what they're going for. I say a good price on them is the lowest price. But to not be sarcastic, $4. Some are going as low as $3.96. So $4 is a great price to put on these right now. I think they'll go up, but we'll see. The real question is, what is the demand for the royalty set on this one? Do we feel like the demand is high? If so, better jump on it. Do I have the Headless Spectre? No, and I can get that for $4.02. I'm gonna grab that up. Sorry, $3.93 now. Sorry, I'm gonna buy a couple here while we've got it open. Yeah, it looks like $4 is the best. The best way to decide on the epics you're gonna buy is what is the market agreeing on as a good price. So I use the Chain Champs tool here to bring in all the epics live as they go up for sale, and I'm going to filter down that to maximum price of $5. I'll drop this link for you in the chat if it'll refresh here. Oh, YouTube is where that was asked. Sorry, we'll get to Twitchy Tides in just a second. And then I have a window open so I can see which ones I need, because I'm buying on wax, not on drop. If I had the DP or the USDC, I would be buying on drop. Oh, come on. That was not what I wanted to do. Sorry, let me get these organized. So I'm still missing Black Knight, which isn't appearing over here at all. He may be holding a little bit of value. I'm missing Fred. There's a Fred for $3.96. I mean, it's not, if it ever goes lower than that, it's not going to go that much lower than that. Hey, Sully, on your Nerd Unite website, do you have a section on drop NFTs? Maybe a list of what sites are helpful? Yeah, I started working on it, but I haven't gotten back to it. I got sidetracked with wedding and life and haven't got back to it, but eventually that's the plan. It's harder than you think. I started down that path, and yeah, it's tricky. I think I just picked that one up. I need Mystery Machine. That's not over here. I need Puppet Master. That one's not showing up over here. Ugh, for the love of Pete. For the love of Scooby. I need this Scooby, where he's got I can get that at 432, where he's got the cane. And I need Velma. I thought I bought Velma. Oh, there's multiple. I always forget about that. Did the Scooby pack sell? Yes, they completely did. Pretty quickly, too. Which Velma do I have? I have this Velma. I need this Velma. That's so irritating to me. Not the one with the colored bubbles in the front. I need the other one. Oh, which just sold right there and I missed it. Chances are another one will pop up right behind it, but let me expand this to $6 and see if that changes anything. So I'll keep watching and fill in those blanks. Okay, Twitchy Tides. We can still answer questions, so if you guys have them, please drop them and I'll jump back over. But Twitchy Tides is a game created by our friend that uses NFTs. Pop Paragon did this. He came in earlier and gifted some subs. Very kind of him. Where did that tab go? Oh, good lord. Off topic to NFTs. Warner Brothers related. Anyone try out the new Multiverses game? Full game just launched. Oh, I saw they added some really cool, like Jason Voorhees and some stuff to that one. What does it look like in the drop wallet when you hold multiple of the same NFT? We're looking at it on the left-hand side here, and it just puts a number. This number right below your NFT tells you how many you have of each one. Servers are down right now for Multiverses. Okay, so Twitchy Tides. You can jump into this game and you can kind of get heavy with it, and you can spend a lot of money, or you can spend like no money and you could just play the game on stream for free. I forgot to mention earlier, I do have a hard stop time of 1 p.m. today, but I may come back. I have a call at 1 o'clock that could lead to some fun NFT stuff here on the stream from another company, but I got to jump on that call to do my thing with them. I may come back after. We'll see. Okay, I'm out to attempt to work. Thanks for the stream and conversation. Keep pushing for utility from Funko. 1,000,000% Gorner Graphic. Again, sorry for a rocky start, but thank you for coming by and clarifying and sticking with it. I loved our conversation today. We'd love to have you again in the future. I hope you filled out the form for your free NFT because I'd love you to have that. Tomorrow, Blends will go live. If you haven't already, make sure that you have subscribed to my newsletter so that you get notifications when the Blends go live tomorrow on Nifty Blocks utilizing my free NFT. Is it worth giving Marketplace your SNN? I think you mean your social security number. They are required by law to ask you and get that information. So don't, I know the mentality a lot of times is, why are they requiring this? I wish they wouldn't. I don't want to give them that. I don't trust it. Your gut instinct is right. You shouldn't trust anybody with your social security number. But the truth of the matter is, for this, the Drop Marketplace is less expensive than the Wax blockchain side of things. And if you want to play, you have to give them that information. Is it trustworthy? You know what? All those systems are only as safe and trustworthy as can be until somebody hacks in and gets in. How are they holding the data? What do they do with it? Don't know. I went ahead and gave it to them even though I didn't want to. You don't have much of a choice. So I think ultimately the answer is yes, but just know that there's always a chance that they could get hacked and your information could get out there. It could also happen on a number of other sites. It could happen to the U.S. government. Yeah, so take that with a grain of salt, I guess. So Nadu, let me start this Twitchy Tides and then I'll answer that. We're going to jump straight into a Twitchy Tides game that everybody can participate in because I have a limited amount of time. I only have 12 minutes left to finish this up, use the bathroom, and jump on my call. Everybody is eligible to play in this game. If you've already gone into Twitchy Tides and you've got your fish and you've linked it up, great. You should just have to enter. If you have not seen Twitchy Tides before, then listen carefully. When you go to enter right now, !play, leave a space. Oops, nope, never mind. Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet. It lost my token. Let me fix this again. Sorry, gang. I don't know why it lost this. I didn't refresh anything, but I gotta fix it real quick. 1 sec. Access token, copy. Put that in here. Wait, is that the same as authentication token? Yeah, I think so. Connected. And let me edit this. Instead of play, we're going to use Hoot. Okay. My windows are wigging out. 1 second while it gets this going. Where did the window go? There we go. Okay, now you guys try it. Exclamation point hoot. Is it working? Nice peeking. It's not working. What's happening? Do I have to hit start or does that start the game? Let me try refreshing. Sorry, I thought this would be connected. I didn't realize it unconnects sometimes. This game's still fairly new, so we're going to run into some problems from time to time, but Pop Paragon and the team have done a great job. Let's try it again. You guys try entering. Exclamation point hoot. Still not working. It is connected to my channel with a link. I've already done that. The command is exclamation point hoot. Ding dangle. I don't know. Let me try